Okie dokie. Time for a night of sealed deck streaming, starring Aaron Gertler and eventually Tammy Pham.
Hello.
No one's here yet, Tammy, but they'll be here soon.
I'm saying hello to you.
Well, hello. Let's see what's in the store. Our usual pre-stream distraction. Ooh, these sleeves are so much less impressive than so many other sleeves. Ooh, Chapardo. Chapardo, I have both styles of this now, but maybe I want to use this one at some point. Wow. Real blue-white blinky theme going on here. I like it. I like it. This giant killer is a little bit rich for my blood, though.
Can you make sure the camera is okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Well, everyone's favorite part of watching a sealed deck be opened is watching the rares pop out of the packs, I think. So I don't want to deprive people of that, but... Not sure if there are any great ways to stall until that happens.
That's why you should do the whole, like, starting soon stream.
I should. I'm just lazy, Tammy. You know I'm lazy.
I do know you're lazy.
Well, let's just hop in. Best of one practice, since I think best of one offers a better chance of making it to day 2 quickly than best of 3 does. And here, I'll click the pay button. And the second the first people show up in chat, we'll click the show the rares button, the open button.
Oh, I haven't actually seen you do, like, a full sealed thing.
That's how it works, boo. Yeah, I watched some sealed content from Sam Black, which was informative, and from Darkest Mage, which was informative and really funny. Darkest Mage got really mad at Arena for about 5 minutes because he manually tapped, but then blamed Auto Tapper for something because he didn't remember he had manually tapped.
That is awkward.
But very good sealed player nonetheless, and had the important lesson to impart that you should pretty much be avoiding black and white when possible, which honestly is not the worst premise to bring into the sealed format.
Yes, I feel like if things are true in draft, they almost get exemplified, or like yeah, they're like even more true.
Sealed is like draft, but you probably don't have an aggro deck, and so white becomes worse. Benny Dubs, hello, Benny Dubs. Now that you're in the chat, we're gonna open the rares. You've prompted. All right. So whenever I open a pool, I try to pretend that, like, what if this were my Arena Cube sealed pool? I try to, like, be emotionally ready for opening a bad pool or a good pool or whatever. Let's see what we have here. Okay, well, we've got the third best rare in the set, Asika's Chariot.
Love Chariot.
Love Chariot. Had a Chariot in my last sealed deck and got 7 wins pretty easy. Feared Retribution is both black and white, which is a problem, but it's a great card. Blightstep Pathway maybe makes it possible to splash something with the Bloodsky Master. We got this Eradicator Valkyrie, which is great if we end up in black, however unlikely that might be. But when you open a sealed pool, the first thing I like to do is I always like to scroll to the back and see what kinds of artifacts I've got, like a Runed Crown, and what kinds of dual lands I have. Oh, double Sulphurous Mire. So I have 3 different red-black lands in this pool, which means if I play red, I can splash black basically for free, and vice versa. I've also got a Runed Crown. Let's see if I have any runes. 2 runes.
Whoa.
Look at that.
And one of
Look
them's
at that.
red.
And one of them's even red. So that's pretty exciting. So now I have a sense that, okay, we can put the Runed Crown, we can put in the Gold Vein pick, which I'll pretty much always play. I like Raven Wings enough in sealed. Don't know that we're going to play yet, but I like it. Plasma Python asked if snow is possible in sealed. Sometimes. At most, you're going to get like 7 or 8 snow lands, but if you add that to, you know, Sculptor of Winter and Glittering Frost and cards like Sphella that can make snow mana, like you're probably never going to get a sealed pool that can really play Ascendant Spirit comfortably, or it'll be very, very rare, but you can definitely make snow synergies work fine. Like Boreal Outrider is still a good card in sealed, I would assume. Speaking of which, let's see which cards are exciting in the different colors. So I find Boreal Outriding pretty exciting, Sculptor of Winter and Elven Bow pretty exciting, Starforce Campfire and Asika's Chariot pretty exciting, Rune of Might goes with Rune Crown, and so it's pretty exciting to play if I'm green, so that's all nice. Double Basalt Ravager in red is pretty exciting. This goes super well with Changelings and Giants, notably, so more of an inclination to play blue if I'm doing that, but it's just a great card, whatever happens. Basalt Ravager also makes Dwarven Reinforcements look much better. This card's not great in sealed usually, but if you can go turn 2 Foretell, turn 3 cast this, turn 4 Basalt Ravager, kill a 3/2, that's a good curve. 3 Vault Robbers, not very exciting. Couple Frostbites, medium. Yeah, red doesn't look super exciting. There's a Rune of Speed. I can imagine red being a splash for Basalt Ravager plus the rune to go with a Runed Crown. Black, so we've got Eradicator Valkyrie, which is of course a huge bomb, but the black commons are still very bad in sealed as they are in draft. So there are some cards here that are decent. Valkyrie's decent, Vengeful Reaper's good. But the thing is that Eradicator Valkyrie isn't even that exciting. This card is far from being like a super bomb. It just dies to Frostbite sometimes. It'll die to a Blizzard Brawl, it'll die to a Demon Bolt, it'll die to Bound in Gold. It's just like, it's good when it's on the board, but it kind of just trades with anything it blocks too. It's like, yeah, probably not exciting if you go into black for because black is a really bad color. That said, because we have a black splash we can do, I could easily see us splashing the Bloodsky Massacre, which is a very solid card. Very solid. So all things are pointing to green being a good color. Maybe we're splashing black into a green-red deck, but let's look at our other colors. Blue is mostly just very thin. There's a Mistwalker. There's a Behold the Multiverse. But wow, there's pretty much nothing in blue, so blue looks terrible. How about white? We've got a green-white land. We've got Shepherd of the Cosmos, which is good. We've got Master Scalp, which is good with sagas, like the Bloodsky Massacre and our Arnie Slays the Troll.
And Rune Crown, right?
Also good with runes, yeah. Not as good with the crown, because the crown usually doesn't die, but it works with runes that go to the graveyard for one reason or another. We've got Bound in Gold, which is a solid splashable card. A few white aggro creatures, but this is the problem with Sealed, is that you really need, like, 6 or 7 good, really cheap creatures to have any chance of playing an aggro deck, and we've got 4-ish in white, and not that many in the other colors. So we're definitely base green, and we might just be green splashing a bunch of things. There's not like... This is tough. This is not like a very compelling pool. A lot of the colors are quite weak. I think the green's strong and the red's strong, so we might just be base green, red, splash black and see what that looks like. I think the white splash might be a little ambitious with just one land to really enable it. But let's see. Green, red, splash black gives us Herald, Bloodsky Massacre, Sulphurous Mire, Blightstep Pathway. Let's say we'll play a Ravenwings, unless proven otherwise. Svella, Arnie. Arctic Treeline as a snowland is... Yeah, as a snowland it's fine, since we're going to be playing our Frostbites. It's good to have those powered up. Skemfire Elderhall, Masked Vandal, Grizzled Outrider. Scary Firewalker's good. Rune of Speed, Frostbite. Alright, so we end up with, like, plenty of playables here, and our Black Splash might just be for the Bloodsky Massacre, because there's not anything all that special. We don't have, like, Poison the Cup, or... It's pretty much just Poison the Cup. Black is not very good. But, nothing else really compelling in black. Dwarven Reinforcements is playable sometimes. Asgard Cavalry is playable. Vaguely. Guardian Gladewalker is vaguely playable. I'll throw some stuff in here, but... just throwing in all the cards that I might somehow end up playing. Crush the Weak would be great if this were best of 3. It's a good sideboard card to keep an eye on if you have one. I don't think we're ever playing second Ravenwings. We're not playing this double white Saga. We're not playing Scorn Effigy. Decklist here, this is not a Tammy co-stream. Tammy will be in the driver's seat for her special Tammy co-stream. It's just a regular... I mean, every stream was special with you, but it's not that kind of special co-stream.
Tammy's just hanging out.
It's a Tammy hangout stream, yes. Okay, so let's figure out what we want to do with this deck. So a couple things that are like make me interested in figuring out like exactly which kind of derpy creatures I'm going to play is we've got this Basalt Ravager. Basalt Ravager and Bloodsky Master both want you to have specific creature types. This one's Berserkers, just wants you to have a lot of any one type. We also got Herald, which wants Elves. Altogether, these 3 cards being the deck really makes me want Guardian Gladewalker, because the card that works with all of these synergies at the same time.
Isn't Vandal also a shapeshifter?
Vandal's also a changeling, so I play this more often than I play Gladewalker. Gladewalker is less great in sealed than Vandal is.
I see.
Yes, Decklist, you have to listen to me drone on about value and winning and all these boring things that nobody cares about. Blah, 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 blah.
Decklist Zero.
Oh, wait, we also have 2 Boreal Outriders, so of course we're playing Arctic Treeline. Very good. So yeah, so we've got the Dwarven Reinforcements and Elderleaf Mentor both serve the role of kind of like derpy 4-drop that puts a couple of a creature type that we care about onto the battlefield. Mentor puts 2 elves down, it is an elf. Reinforcements put down 2 Berserkers. This card is very good with the Bloodsky Massacre. To an extent that Elderleaf Mentor is not as impressive with Herald. Kaius MTG, I don't know what you mean. Do you think it's OP? This sealed pool feels pretty average. Maybe slightly below average compared to the sealed pools I've seen, but there's some good stuff here. It might turn out well. One thing we really lack is we have like no removal in this pool besides the Ravagers, and the Ravagers are not consistent. I guess we've got Frostbite. Yeah, Herald also grabs Savella. She's a warrior. I mean, Herald's great. We're definitely playing all these cards, no question. The question is just what cards are you playing around them? Like, we don't actually want to have quite this many 4-drops. I think I lean toward Reinforcements over Mentor.
Alright.
The thing about Mentor is it also works with Boreal Outrider. We have 2 snow-green sources, so there's a chance this comes as a 4-3 relatively often. Tricky. Tricky.
You also have struggle for removal.
Oh yeah, okay, we have a good amount of removal. Alright, I think I caught the Reinforcements. Slightly bigger creatures also work much better with Struggle for Scamfire. So let's say we don't do Reinforcements for now. I like Cavalry, I like Gladewalker Vandal. Rune, do I want both Run Amok? Clarendurldle, I mean, it's sort of like making Massacre better is better than making Herald better, because Herald can get you at most one thing while Massacre can get you multiple things, but I think I also like that Elderleaf Mentor makes Outrider better. We also have more Elves than we do Berserkers, I think. I guess it's pretty even.
Look at your thingy.
My thingy?
The breakdown of cards. I guess it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell because there are tokens and there are like warriors that mess with things, but yeah, we have a lot of elves. There's also the thing where like Bloodsky Massacre, if you just like have to run your 2/1s into their creatures, they can very frequently just kill them. Bloodsky Massacre is largely just like totally fine as a 2/3 with Menace that draws you a card and then adds a mana leader. I'm not sure if you want Raven Wings or not. This card is vaguely adequate, and we have like no evasion. But we have Runed Crown and Goldvein Pick to help us bust through boards. Raven Wings is very good with Asika's Chariot. That thing flying is a real problem for people. But I don't know, we have a lot of combat tricks and stuff already. Yeah, I'd say just solidly average is my feeling about this. My last sealed pool had an Asika's Chariot and 3 copies of Giant's Amulet, which was a very, very broken synergy, so I'm a little spoiled by that, maybe. Just went, a lot of games just went turn 4 Chariot, turn 5 Amulet, attack, make a Giant. And that was devastating every time. Alright, do I want both Run Amok? This does seem like a pretty good Run Amok deck. Alright, everybody's now guilting me for feeling bad about the sealed pool. Sorry, everybody. I'm just spoiled. I'm just a spoiled brat. Partly because I love playing my 5-color green decks, and there's like not a lot of fixing here. I mean, there's great fixing for the color I'm splashing. No doubt. No doubt. So make 6 cuts, huh? I should probably be less selective.
Cavalry.
Cavalry? Could be Cavalry. This card's fine, but not exciting.
It is just fine.
Maybe I cut like a Frostbite. We've got the struggles already. A Run Amok. We don't have that much snow. Elven Bow's a 3-drop. Let's remember that. Could even cut a Mentor. We have a lot of Elves and Warriors for Herald already to hit. We've got like 9 hits even without this. So we can cut 1 Mentor.
You know how I feel about Herald and hits.
I know, Tammy. We could get a Snakeskin Veil. I think this card's solid, but like not a must-play by any means. And we don't have like a lot of insane creatures to protect. Like we're very much more a critical mass deck than a like Protect the Queen type deck.
You want to protect just Chariot.
You want to protect Chariot and Sfella, and that's mostly it. But Veil might be good enough at that stuff. We could cut the other Frostbite too. Like honestly, do I care about 2 toughness creatures? Do I even care? Maybe a little bit. Like, a lot of the creatures that you most want to kill just don't die to Frostbite anyway. In fact, almost all of the creatures that matter in the format are big, as far as, like, being really good removal targets.
Yeah, I mean, I can only really see it being used as like a combat trick of sorts when you're like blocking and dealing the last two.
Yeah, or it'll kill someone's random Horizon Seeker or whatever. It's not awful. I'm just wondering if it's like... Yeah, kind of like just being airy on the side of playing more creatures. 41 cards. Could we be a 16 land deck? We have a relatively low curve for sealed. We've got Sculptor. Caius, I definitely think the splash is worth it. Like we just have like a bunch of free black mana. Like I'm playing these Sulphur Smires anyway. Yeah, we're not using it as a combat trick. That's not really what Frostbite is for. You're right that the Bloodsky Massacre is less impressive here than it might be, and maybe I could look into getting the reinforcements back.
Oh yeah, I don't think Frostbite as a combat trick is good. I'm saying that's all it'd be good for.
Hello, Noob Noob. The gaming is just getting started. Jolaj, I mean, 4 sealed, this is pretty aggressive. I guess we cut the dwarf, but I don't know. I think Pick is like totally fine just being a short sword that occasionally gets you mana. And we also have 2 runes, which makes Pick much better than it would be otherwise. Like, Pick plus rune is much, much better than Pick by itself. What's our current creature count? We've got 12, and we did cut the Dwarven reinforcements. Yeah, so reinforcements improves Ravagers, but so does Elderleaf Mentor, and I don't want to cut Struggle for Skemfar. So there's like this big question about like, okay, how many 4-drops can we responsibly play in the deck? And maybe the answer is we cut the other Mentor and we add the reinforcements because it buffs out the Bloodsky Massacre. Also makes Outrider much worse to only have 11 creatures. So this is best of 1. I think Mass Vandal is super main deckable in this format. It does notably get worse the fewer creatures you have because you're less likely to be able to use it early. But I'm not sure I've ever played a game where I wasn't able to find a target for it. People will just play every single copy of Bound in Gold they have, all their Runed Crowns. In general, like, Artifact Enchantment Removal is better in Sealed, because especially in the case of artifacts, people will play like all the good artifacts they have. And there will be more good artifacts in the average deck of Sealed than there are in the average draft deck. It's almost tempting to go 2 colors. I just feel like I just have such a free splash here. Yeah, Bottle Brush, I definitely like the draft format more than the sealed format, but the sealed has grown on me as I've played it more. Maybe we cut the Bloodsky Massacre? It just works so well with these cards, like turn 2 Gladewalker, turn 3 Massacre, and you just draw 2 extra cards on the 4th turn of the game.
Can you hover over Massacre again? I haven't really seen it. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to find the right direction to go, but the specifics are tricky. The specifics are not trivial. Yeah, this might just be a 16 land deck. We are definitely on the lower curve side. We have a lot of equipment to move around. We're going to have 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources, 1, 2, 3, 9 green sources. Could go 8 and 8 and be fine, probably. Yeah, I'm always dubious, though. I'm always dubious. There is a best of 1, best of 3 difference here, a little bit. I'm a little more willing to go to 16 and best of 1, but... So I end up cutting all the 4-drops, which can't possibly be right.
The other question is, like, if you actually need Grizzled Outrider, because, like, I mean, it's a 5/5 body and it's an elf.
I like Outrider. I mean, just having an actual big thing is really good. Because sometimes your opponent will have a Lindworm, and even with a Ruined Crown on them, very few of my creatures can do much against a Lindworm.
That's true.
It's also nice to have with Struggle for Skemfar to have something big to throw stuff at. Yeah, we might want Cavalry back in. I don't know. I think Gladewalker also works with Massacre, right? It's like almost the same thing. And it also works with Herald and Basalt Ravager no matter what our creatures are. I'm just about ready to, like, close a build and throw this out, but... Yeah, just cut Veil.
Okay.
Could see playing second Run Amok. That goes really well with Bloodsky Massacre. How many hits for Herald? Asked Kevlar Man. We got a bunch. Boreal Outriders and Elf, don't forget. So Herald's great. Herald should hit. So right now we got 5 Elves, 2 Changelings, at least 1 extra Warrior in the form of Svella. So it's already 8 hits. We could throw the Mentors back in. Feels weird not playing any Frostbites. Okay, I think I'm going to start... Run Amok goes really well with the Bloodsky Massacre because it's like really nice to have when you're forced to attack with a bunch of creatures anyway. Run Amok is also great with Scary Firewalker. Maybe I should play 2 of these.
You think you want both struggles then?
I definitely want both struggles. These actually kill stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's too many good cards. Too many good cards. What a problem to have. Maybe I'll cut a Run Amok. Okay, let's try the version without Run Amoks right now. We're just going to do equipment plus, like, Basalt Ravager to get stuff out of the way. And then we need to make one more cut from this deck, which I'm pretty happy being 17 lands. Let's cut... Given that I had 2 reinforcements, I'm okay to cutting Gladewalker. Puts me to 11 creatures, which is still fine with the reinforcements.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, we'll just run with this version. Slightly worried about the very small number of biggish creatures I have, which makes Arnie Slays the Troll worse, but Ruined Crown can help with that. So can, like, Rune of Mind if we draw it by itself, etc. Alright, get your picture off of my sealed deck. And we are a Basalt Ravager deck. Sometimes we're also just going to draw a Seeka's Chariot and beat people with that. I do think there maybe should be some Run Amoks in here, though. Run Amok is so good, but Chariot as well. I know.
Aaron.
I mean, noob. I like playing Run Amok whenever I have creatures I know I want to attack with very badly, and I think Bloodsky Massacre and a Seeka's Chariot both do that. I'll try one, and we'll cut a... I'll cut a Dwarven reinforcements for that. What do you want to do? Then Smart Alec?
I would rather cut Cavalry. That's 1 creature. Dwarven's 2 creatures.
That's true, that's true. She makes a good point, folks. She makes a good point. Yeah, if we're foretelling that on 2 often, which we will be. Yeah, Cavalry's just less impressive without big creatures too. We just don't have that much stuff I want to haste in that badly. Let's try this. I agree with Cavalry being... It's been really... It's almost always just been Grizzly Bears for me.
You know, with my hair, I really do just blend in with the environment. I mean, a craft was saying that he didn't see at first.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll see how this experiment goes. By the way, Kaius, Noob, thanks both for following. Yeah, sure. We got a pick and a rune, which means that any creatures we draw will be really good, even if the ones we have right now are a little clunky. Kevlar Man, you really think Grizzly Bears is playable in this sealed format? I mean, Cavalry is super solid in draft, don't get me wrong, but the sealed format? Okay, that is definitely a card you are allowed to play in sealed. Good luck having enough snowlands for it. No, Svella! Svella, where were you? Okay, play a Coma's Faithful now. Play a Coma's Faithful now. Go ahead and play a Coma's Faithful. You know you want to. You know you have a Coma's Faithful in your hand right now, right? Darn it, it's the wrong 3-drop. That's the wrong 3-drop. Alright, so with that, I guess we're just going to jam Svella into Outrider, and then Basalt Ravager can deal 2 damage. Alright, well, we get a big Svella at least, which is nice. Chance of Virtue, you get 1 Snowland in every pack, so you're guaranteed at least 6. Cards like Shimmerdrift Veil do not count for your Snowland pick, so you might get 7 or 8.
Oh, really?
Yep, Shimmerdrift Veil is a different
of
slot.
yeah.
You've seen packs with Shimmerdrift Veil and other Snowlands before.
I have, yeah.
Ruth Buzzy, thanks for the follow. Yep, we got ourselves a Volshock Morningstar, and we got... I feel like I've seen, like, many more Revitalized played in Sealed than in Draft. Like, many more. And I played much less Sealed. Second Basalt Ravager is pretty sick. I mean, I guess we just get to smash with Svella here. Like, don't really need to make an Icy Manalith. Can just Smork.
I had a sudden urge to say Hong Kong when Girls Old Outrider came down, but that's not appropriate.
That's not the sound. That would be like a pretty good April Fool's Day prank for Reno. They just like switch the sound effects on all the cards.
Yeah. Well,
that'd be great, actually. Somebody, if anybody who works at Wizards watches the stream, please pass my idea up the chain, please, or Tammy's idea. That we should just have a sound effects are all switched around day.
Yes, that would make me happy.
Honk honk. No!
No!
Alright, well, the second Basalt Ravager will deal 2 damage at least. Give me a Dwarven Reinforcements already. You know what I am?
Hey, you got a Dwarven Reinforcements
Yeah, there we
already.
go. I'm a The Salt Ravager because I'm really salty about that. I'm pure salt. Problem is this thing can actually kill one of my dwarves, which is real sad. I don't want this thing to ever do anything. Manic Scribe, thanks for the follow. Okay, opponent really wanted to do something. What did they want to do there? They've got, I guess this is Demon Bolt. This looks like Demon Bolt up here because they are, yeah, the itchy trigger finger over there, chat. The itchy trigger finger. Huh. Almost makes me wonder if I just foretell. No.
You should foretell both.
These don't are foretell what?
Oh, never mind.
I was thinking of foretelling this so I could play this into Ravager next turn and give my opponent less of an opportunity to like kill a dwarf now, kill a dwarf later, and then the Assault Ravagers go back to being nothing. But if they're spending Demon Bolt on my reinforcements, that's also fine.
I guess that's true.
We'll keep this land because black has a bunch of common discard effects. So, I'm suspecting a Demon Bolt. I mean, I would kind of be suspecting a Demon Bolt anyway, Chance of Virtue, when the opponent's Foretell card leaves them with 1. Ah, Crush the Weak. Okay, that's strong. That's strong. I've been gotten.
You have been gotten.
They still gotta beat the 7/7 with Trample, though. Play Grizzled Outrider in your sealed decks, folks.
Yeah, I still don't understand why you didn't foretell that. Just
Foretell what?
the reinforcements.
I mean, I wanted to attack with the dwarves. Anyway, this looks pretty good here.
Yeah.
They just liberated and then crushed the weak so their pet wouldn't die. They needed their pet not to die, and they preferred to keep the pet than to have a liberator afterwards. Because otherwise their crush the weak would in their first spell and their pet would have died. So it actually kind of made sense, kind of. There was a sense in which it made sense.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, that's pretty good. We'll just jam this, equip that, swing for lethal. Yeah, opponent definitely did at least better than every person I've ever seen cast Doomscar Oracle as their first spell of the turn. Or their second spell of the turn, sorry. I mean, sort of like full control is the don't leak the stuff thing. If you mean like a like auto pass thing, I think auto pass could be made much better than it is. I might be misunderstanding you. Alrighty. Carter's Vicious Return. Alright, well, opponent killed something, and they're dead. Okay, so, I mean, that felt fine. Our opponent's deck was not putting up the greatest defense, but I liked reinforcements. It was drawing both of the Basalt Ravagers definitely impressed on me the importance of playing Dwarven reinforcements. No, we're gonna have a paddle. Is this new?
It is new.
Like, at an auction?
No. I thought this was your idea.
I just thought you'd, like, tap me or raise your hand or something. I don't know where this paddle came from.
Well, we have a paddle, so we might as well use it.
What does that mean? I literally have no idea what you're talking about. What is our paddle?
Like a ping pong paddle.
Oh, a ping pong paddle. I guess that's what it's called. Chat's just gonna be in that all night now. I just hope you appreciate what you've done, Tammy. We have to draft all the boats because we do have paddles in the house, it turns out. Oh, Battlefield Raptor. Well, that matches up poorly against Elven Bow. Looks like we have a Herald for turn 3, which I love.
I like it.
Loving it. We can have one night of this. We can have one night of this, chat. One night. Okay, Sculptor, no Snowlands yet. Any particular reason to Herald versus Elven Bowing here? Like, Herald's a better attacker, but Elven Bow can block the Raptor, and block the Sculptor. And it's better with Struggle for Scamfar. I might just bow. Is that
like
crazy?
bow.
Let's just bow. Bow knows.
Bonk.
You want to go get a ping pong paddle? I'm sure you could find ways to amuse chat with it on the stream.
No, we gotta save it for the co-stream.
Okay. Okay. Alright, well, next turn we get to Reinforcements and Struggle. Turn after that we get Basalt Ravager. We just hope our opponent doesn't beat us down that hard this turn. That's fine. That is awesome. No problem with that. Alright, so are we sculpting? Yeah, we definitely sculpt here because next turn we can just, if we draw land, we can Ravager and Foretell Struggle. Ravager still kills Raptor.
I'm pretty sure he said amuse chat.
Rune of Might.
Well, clearly chat is being amused by the concept of paddles, so Volcron, you can look to
so
chat.
I think we're gonna just Foretell Struggle here. I don't think we Basalt yet. Hitting this Battlefield Raptor just does not seem that impressive. And chance the opponent suddenly foretold that we can get some value out of killing. Alright, come on, Herald. You can do it. You can do it, Herald. God damn it, Herald.
I told you.
Still, I kind of want lands. I don't mind seeing this stuff go by. Alright. So we'll just foretell the struggle here, I think. Just really efficient to do that when you can. No attacks. Alright, let's see it. You got the Starnheim Unleashed opponent.
Wow.
Sam Black ran into a lot. No, it was Michael Jacob. Michael Jacob ran into a lot of Starnheim Unleashed players the other night. It was real ugly.
That was me the other night, too.
Okay, so why don't we just... I think I'll just Ravager now. See if this gets countered. Good chance this gets countered. These two Foretold cards sitting here. Or not, okay. Go ahead and murder a Raptor here. They really couldn't have made this a Giant Berserker? I guess not.
Oh, it's not a giant?
It is a giant, it's just not a
Oh, it's not a
berserker, it's a
giant
wizard.
wizard.
Which makes sense, giants are generally wizards in the set. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, really glad we got that out of them now. That's a solid way to go 2 for 1 on your card. And yeah, I guess we'll just Runamite now. And then next turn we've got Runamite equipped to something, into struggle, kills anything. Looking pretty okay. Yeah, ping is also a wizard thing. Like, it makes perfect flavor sense. I'm just grumpy. No attacks. So we've assembled a good board. Our opponent's playing a bunch of Battlefield Raptors in their blue-green snow deck, which is not really the best for them. I think you have to have a pretty rare pool for Battlefield Raptor to be an exciting card to play. That said, let's see if we get, I don't know, can't get Doomscarred. That was a Glittering Frost that they cast on their own snow-covered island. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, well. Well. Let's throw this onto the Menace Critter, I suppose. This is given +2/+3, so struggle kills Sculptor and still lets me attack through the Raptors. I'm into it. Gonna kill the Sculptor now because my opponent's got a freaking Glittering Frost out now, which means this makes a lot of mana. So, just in case they're hiding a struggle for Scamfar, we're gonna kill that. Swing for 6 points of Menace, and then next turn we got Basalt Ravager to kill a bird, and then we're really off to the races. Yeah, I'd say 2 equipment's the minimum I'd want for Raptor to be interesting, Cavalryman. And at that point, it's okay. I just feel like our opponent's deck has not shown its Battlefield Raptor side to us so much. They may have some equipment in there somewhere. Okay. Oh wait, that wasn't their foretold card. All right, they just straight up cast it. Sure. So I think we just returned to what we were doing, which was killing our opponent's things and hitting them in the face over and over again.
Probably Sculptor, yeah.
Definitely Sculptor. And I guess there's no harm in playing this out. Might as well move the bow to a Ravager here.
Yeah, they have a lot of blue.
We have not seen any blue cards out of their deck yet, I don't think. I'd be pretty surprised if this were Behold the Multiverse.
I feel like they would have cast it by now, but maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Some chance it's just Doomscar, in which case we still get to have a Runamite equipped Elven Bow when everything's over. Yep, it was Starnheim Unleashed. Really glad that's just 2 angels. Alright, we can beat that. It's going to be annoying, but we can beat it. We got the Elven Bow chat. Bow nose. Ooh, there's our broken rare too. That is not bad. So I'm just swinging with Basalt Ravager here. There's not really any... They can double block with angels, but I'm fine trading it with an angel. So opponent had the best card in the set, but the rest of their deck not holding up quite as well. That's also a smart double block. I'll take the 4/4, please. Thank you. I guess we're going to equip Ravager again. Difference between 5 and 6 toughness doesn't really matter. Great.
Huh.
Okay, beat the Starnheim Unleashed. That is the first time I've beaten that card in Limited. But really glad we just like focused really hard on killing that Sculptor of Winter every time it came out. Because otherwise that would have been more angels. Alright, any changes? Seem fine so far. I like the reinforcements giving me backup on the Basalt Ravagers again. Nice 2-0. I'm into it. My prediction for this deck was about 5 wins ahead of time. It's solid, but is going to struggle with people who got actual bombs. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it, but...
Gotta find that land, but we gotta do it. Also, Dwarven Reinforcements is fine.
Land or reinforcements?
Land, reinforcements, sculptor, all fine.
Land!
Land ho. And I guess we're gonna go Outrider into Svella around the other way around. It depends what we draw. Outrider pumps Svella. Svella can be nice if she can start making manoliths, but we're probably not getting any super efficient stuff out of that. Yeah, definitely just start Outrider. Outrider is also a creature I'm happier to put the pick on and start smacking with. That works for me. We now have Double Warrior, which means Basalt Ravager is just going to kill Not Vold Recluse.
I like it.
I like it too.
Uh-oh. That's
Oh,
a struggle-yo.
Yeah, if they have struggle, I'm pretty happy seeing them 2-for-1 themselves to get rid of Svella. I'm into that. Since I can just jam Bloodsky Massacre plus Masked Vandal on the next turn.
Or it's just Yeti.
Source of, I mean, if my opponent wants to struggle there, I'm actually completely happy to let them do that. Wouldn't mind. Now what am I doing? So I think this is just going to be swing with Outrider. We've got the Run Amok, which we can use. So we, Noob, if they had struggled us, we would have had black from hitting them with the pick, which we're about to do. Or, no, I should just play Ravager here. What am I doing? We don't need to go too crazy yet. Just murder this, please. Thank you. We got to hit him with Svella. Opponent is playing Frost Peak Yeti in their deck. So actually thinking about killing the Not Vold Recluse and being able to attack through something, it might have been better put this back on Svella 2 turns ago for that reason. Because it's less likely they have something that can block a 4-6 than a 4-3. I would love to put a pick on my bird, thank you. Would love to see a Naked Giant's Amulet come down as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of things I love to see. Alright, now are we Bloodsky Massacring this turn? I think this is just attack with everything Run Amok. Pretty hard for that to go too wrong. We attack with everything Run Amok and then we Bloodsky Massacre. That's the turn.
Bold opponent.
Okay. Noob, no idea. No idea. So far, nothing really scary has happened to us yet, which I appreciate. Alright, and because we played that, and because our opponent's not shown us any of the mass removal colors, we're just going to play our 1-3 Berserker, because it draws us a card. Oh, it's a 2-4. Never mind, our 2-4 Berserker. Look at that. Great.
Oh, that's right, because of Outrider.
Yeah, Boreal Hour is actually great. I never managed to draft this card, because I think I just value it a little less than other people do, but that's nice that it's sealed. You get the chance to play with cards you don't like to draft that much, but maybe they show you a nice side of themselves.
Yeah, I lost a draft where opponent just went Outrider into a bunch of big things.
Ooh, alright, is my opponent running double Raven form? They were not running double Raven form, which is, I guess, a good thing. Yeah, Mark C, but I mean, that card is scary, but when they cast it, we had Rune of Might, which obviously beats the heck out of that card, so we were fine. Alright, am I playing this before combat? Definitely am. On to the pick you go. Do I want to move the pick to anything in particular? We got a 5-4. I guess my 4-2 gets eaten by their 2-5, so I probably want to move the pick over to save that from happening. Is there any more way I just put the pick on the Vandal and I swing with both my Berserkers? Could put the pick on the Berserker, swing with everything? Wait, I've got to run amok. What am I talking about? Let's just attack. I don't care about this enough, Chad. I'm just attacking with everything.
Why not put it on the bird, and then Run Amok will save your creatures?
Yeah, Run Amok just makes them super dead. I wasn't even thinking about this card in my hand. It was like doing an interesting magic mental exercise that had no meaning. Yeah, Oppo is extremely dead now. They're going to be mad because I just, like, slow-rolled them, but it was an accident. But I swear it was an accident. Yeah. Okay. Mickey Stees, thanks for the follow. Up to a nice 3-0 here. Okay, they were also just head to those blocks without running
Yeah,
amok.
I was like, I'm not good at attack math, but I'm pretty sure that blocking math didn't work.
Math is for blockers, Tammy. Why are you telling me to do math?
I'm really bad at attacking.
It
math.
was, Kevlar Man. It was, in fact, exactly dead without run amok. Alright, just crunchy people. I mean, this pool's alright. This pool's alright. Good uncommons. I was a little bit, not blown away by the quality of the rares. We haven't really had an Asika's Chariot game yet, but these were some good uncommons, and that's an Asika's Chariot. Alright, do we just keep an Asika's Chariot on turn 4 with nothing else to do? A Blood Sky Massacre we're 2 colors away from casting? The answer is yes. Not a real quiz. No, Chariot's very good, yes. I was being silly. Chariot is a top 5er in the set, and obviously I'm happy to have it with us.
Oh, look at that. Another card
Another card I can't cast, yes. This could go poorly. But easy Cadillac, easy game, easy life. Oh, look at Berserker. Ooh, okay, we got a little masked Vandalino. I think we'll start with the Immunix.
No, it's Vandal.
We just play this, whatever. Nice 2/2.
What does Dragonkin do?
Very good card. Makes me wish I had some Frostbites in my deck. Makes me wish I had some Frostbites in my deck, but we wouldn't be able to cast them anyway, so it's all good. Also, I guess we're just going to attack and get the Chariot down for sure next turn is the move.
I like it.
Yeah, I think that's the move. Oh, it makes dragons next turn, huh? I forgot about that.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does, because that's a dragon.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe they'll miss their 4th land drop, chat, or maybe we're just going to die. I think we're just going to die. Maybe they don't know what Dragonkin Berserker does. Okay, that was a good curve. That was a good curve. Maybe we'll draw a Struggle for Skemfar? No. I think we're dead. Believe we have died.
Ah.
Alright, well, that's what you get for being on the draw. Okay. Okay, we tried.
Oh.
Nice game of Magic we played there. Yeah, I guess we should start gambling at some point. That reminds me that we should probably start gambling. Alright, we'll throw up some bets now, chat. I know y'all love betting.
Oh, I got to see the behind the scenes of the bets.
Have you not seen this before?
No, because usually when you're betting, I'm not here.
Alright, so recurves are already halfway through the league. I'm going to give a 7 wins prediction here. And we might do game-by-game bets next time.
Yes.
Yeah, that might actually have been the least close game I've ever played of Kaldheim Limited. Maybe just the least close. Like
There's nothing you could have done about that, right?
No, there was absolutely nothing I could have done. I think the game where I had the red-white aggro deck against my opponent's red-white aggro deck, and they just like spent all their mana every turn for the first 5 turns and made like 10 power of flying every time, might have been worse. Well, geez, this hand is distinctly unimpressive. We got 2 3/2s, 3 lands. I mean, you're not supposed to mulligan hands in limited where you can like cast 2 of the spells in your hand. So I think this is actually a keep, but I mean, most of our other cards are good, right? Snow lands are good. Red lands are good. Rune of Speed is not good. Oh dear. Oh dear. I should be taking this more seriously. This is supposed to be practice.
The biggest kick W.
That was definitely a mull. Definitely actually a mull. Oh great, a Struggle for Skemfar. Can cast that someday. Double Arrow is nutty if you have snow lands.
Yeah, no snow lands.
Yeah. Oh, the prediction's still live too. Oh dear. Well, what do we need to draw next turn? What do we need to draw next turn?
Is this a 7? Is this like 7 O's to get 7 lands, or 7 2? Like
You have 3 lot. You lose 3 times. You're out.
okay, so the same as the others.
Land. No. Come on. Come on. We need. I wanted to kill that so badly, and now I'm never gonna kill it. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Alright, Chad, did we actually think that wasn't a keep? You're supposed to keep hands with several creatures that you can cast in them, I think, but it was about the worst keep, the worst hand I could imagine keeping with this.
I probably wouldn't have kept it, but that's me saying that now, seeing how this game has gone.
What to do, what to do, what to do. Ugh.
fair, you've had horrible draws for what you needed, but...
I mean, it's looking... I mean, it's not, like, over by any means. We have fine cards in our hand, but the opponent having a 3/5 flyer we can't do anything about is tough. Yes, with one mountain, this starts to look better. Just play something that dies to Arnie. That also works. Okay, so we're actually like attacking back for fair damage. This also makes our Gold Vein pick a solid draw if we find it. Okay, that's red mana. That'll do. That'll do. Kind of. So, what are we doing with this? Can Rune of Speed the bow and then put this up? That might be the thing to do. We can just play another Outrider. I think it's just Rune of Speed on the bow into Foretell the Struggle. That did land on the bow, right? I think it landed on the bow.
Yeah, it was weird.
Okay, now we have double red for next turn, which means we can run amok and Slays the Troll, which is good. I mean, Josh, our opponent's got up to 7 mana of whatever colors they want next turn. They've got 5 cards in hand. I'm not at all confident about this game. It did not land on the... It didn't land on the bow? Come on. I clicked the bow. I clicked the bow, chat. Oh well.
Oh, that's weird.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I saw the animation go on to the...
I thought I saw the animation go on the token. I'm just like, I clicked the bow, though. But I clicked the bow, though. Bow knows. Oh. Crap. I need to be able to kill a 3/5 somehow. I might keep Run Amok and Arnie and discard these other 2, and then we have good plays the next 2 turns, maybe? Look at this. Yeah, Arnie's a good card. No doubt. Bind the monster, that's fine. Now I really wish this rune wasn't on the stupid elf, though. Gotta say. Alright, so I think this turn probably just looks like... Oh, actually, this works. This does work. We can just put the bow, even without the rune.
Yeah,
this works fine. We'll just do this.
You can kill it with Struggle.
And we can still get through the Raptor fine with this. Yeah. I am very sad about this rune, though, chat. I swear I'm not usually that kind of Magic player. The Run Amok's have been great, by the way. I might add the other Run Amok to the deck after this. It's just we're an attacking deck. Okay, Run Amok looks really good here. Run Amok looks really good here. Gotta say.
Sure does.
We are going to be running very amok. They didn't equip the Dread Rider. I guess they just think it blocks anyway, which makes sense. Too bad about that whole plan, though. Crunch. Okay. Okay, just need a land next turn. I can put a Rune Crown on my Boreal Outrider and just murder them. That'll be nice. They really hate moving this pick. I don't get it. Alright, so they could have something in hand. Let's consider potential for tricks. I mean, I think it's just attack, play Chariot. They're forced to block or play their trick. No, they just didn't move their pick. This has been interesting. So, yep, okay.
Okay.
All right, chat had the right amount of confidence in us, I guess.
Wow, I'm impressed. I thought that was an L for sure.
I really did think they were going to move it at some point. It wouldn't have actually mattered very much, I don't think. We had plenty of gas, but Alright. Do I want the second run amok? It's been real good. Has anything not been very good?
They might have been like saving it for a big... I don't even know.
That's exactly my words. Exactly. Yeah, I could honestly see us going red-green. It's not the craziest thing. Like, these seem very free, and I would be kind of playing the black anyway for Snow and for Scamfire Elder Hall. I don't know. We'll just keep going. It's been fine so far. There's so many ways to build the deck.
Magic is exhausting.
Magic is hard, Tammy. Hard game, hard life, as they say. Not this crap again. Come on. All right. That time we're going to mull, and I'm going to put this Rune of Speed right the heck back. I mean, I guess this cycles, but I'm going to put it right the heck back. I can put Run Amok back and just cycle the Rune. Is that crazy? Actually, I should put Run Amok back. This is a hammer. I'm just going to put Rune on one of my lands. I think. At least opponent also mulled, which is something. It's not gonna be better. We're not playing any black sources only. We're just playing a normal 9/8 here. So what's my best draw here? Boreal Outrider would be pretty good. Gold Vein Pick would be very good. Dwarven Reinforcements would probably be the best. That's also fine. Alright, so I'll foretell the struggle here. We have something to do with our mana. I don't think I just want to cycle Rune of Speed.
Yeah.
See if my opponent's kind enough to throw down a 1 toughness creature. It's probably just a pack mate.
Ooh.
Alright, Bow.
Nice.
That's a good reward for holding on to our rune, for sure.
It is a very good reward. We will make sure to put it on the bow this time.
I'm gonna aim very carefully.
But I think you have to wait for it to like pop out. You know, to like.
I mean, I've done that like many times before.
I
It's the
know,
first
I
time I've
know,
ever
I know.
missed. But I'll be extra
It's
careful this
happened to me
time.
once before, and I don't think it was me. So.
Don't you worry, your little head. We'll figure it out.
I have a big head.
Little head.
Hmm.
Okay, so rune on the bow. So it's showing me the bow.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. I don't really want to struggle the pet that much. It's not a great card. And next turn we can just Basalt Ravager struggle, so we're not really losing anything. Could use some spells sometime. But so far I think we're okay. Oh. Definitely rewarded for not struggling the pet. Yup. Okay.
Why were you rewarded for not struggling the pet?
Because they could have vandaled my bow if they had a creature in the graveyard.
Oh, they didn't have a creature.
No, it's just a 1/3.
Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, we all know who the big head is on the stream for sure. Okay, what do I want right now? Would love a nice chariot? Chariot fight the pet? Herald King of Scamfar. Not so good. Well, gonna play my mediocre creature.
Sad.
Boop. Okay, well, Lightstep Pathway has become an acceptable draw. Tyrite Sanctum.
Furja!
That
That is
one.
a great struggle target.
And a great draw for us. Let's go get ourselves a rune. Now we're really talking. Okay, so if I put the rune in the Ravager and smash Firja, Ravager still gets blocked by a pet. So I want to put the want to put the crown on the Ravager and then attack, probably. They could still just double block with Pet Vandal, though.
Huh. Do you have to attack?
I don't have to attack. I'm just thinking about if they don't block or whatever, it's incredible for me, but if they double block with these, it's a huge punish.
You could also...
Let's just kill Firja. This is fine. Volcron, I get tilted. I mostly get tilted when I'm playing in Pro Tour level events, though, which means it happens in private. Sometimes I'll also overact, and, like, I can sort of redirect a feeling of tilt into a feeling of, like, oh no, that's, like, very dramatic or whatever. But sometimes when I'm like, oh no, what it actually means is something like that.
He's very good at not tilting, though. I appreciate that about him.
And that's what you... Is that what you appreciate about me?
That is what I appreciate about you. This has become a Letterkenny stream.
Jolaj, I don't like them double blocking because then Fear just stays in play, and I hate Fear just staying in play. I definitely hate that. Also, this Infernal Pet's done a good job of being a size.
I was going to say, moving your pick over didn't really do much. I mean, it does, but...
It's slightly better to have a good blocker. Okay, Bloodline Pretender. Do they have another spell past this? If they have another spell past that, and that pet becomes a 5/5, it's like a real concern. We do have an Elven Bow. So not too much of a concern. Are we attacking with the pet now? We are not. Okay, well... I think I just put the bow on the Ravager, and then I'm smashing for... We got a 6 toughness creature here that cuts through both of their creatures. I could put both the equipment and have something that's like absolutely unstoppable, but I honestly would rather just play out Svello this turn and encourage them to like throw out a double block. I think that's fine. Right? I think that's fine. Hasty's Fellow for Manalith leaves me without enough mana to actually make the Manalith. I have to pay 3 mana to give her haste. Gigantosaurus and Timmy Zimmy, 2 new follows. Thank you both. Gigantosaurus, you joined the, like, just got a good Twitch name that is the name of a Magic Card Club, which I always admire that. Alright, and... I guess with all this equipment and with Spell, I should just keep hitting my land drops. Yeah. Okay, that's mildly better than Firja. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but let's see what their best 2 cards are.
Wait, is Firja? What's going on with Firja?
Firja just got brought back to their hand by Raise the Draugr.
Oh, by Raise the Draugr.
Alright, opponent, what are your best cards? Feed the Serpent, Valky. No red mana. You can have a 2/1. This is where they just top deck their mountain in their 4-color Tyrite Sanctum deck, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're gonna hit hard with Ravager here. We definitely put Crown on Ravager. I guess I can go Crown on Ravager. Make a Manalith Bow on Ravager. I could also just play Outrider this turn, which gives me like the ability to go a little wider. I don't think it's worth putting the bow on Ravager here. I think we just put Crown on Ravager. Swing, if they want to trade Burning Rune Demon for this, that's fine. Or Manalith also gets to cast Herald, which is actually probably better. Well, I guess they have a Valky, so maybe it's not better. So we're just going to play Valky next turn. I would, I guess, prefer for them to have a 3/2 Menace than a 3/2 that pumps stuff. But Herald can actually draw me another card for next turn, so I think it's still Herald. Because the actual, like, cost it takes to make a Boreal Outrider is... Come on! It should usually hit. It should usually... I don't even know if that's true. It maybe doesn't hit more than half the time.
I've been saying...
We could just play
Herald is a
green-red.
trap.
We could just play green-red.
Herald's a trap. It's a trap. You just get rid of Herald and you can keep the...
Alright, opponent is not Valkying yet over here. I mean, the Menace is nice. The Menace means they've got to make some awkward blocking decisions pretty soon. Next card was an elf. The next card was always an elf. Always an elf. There's our hit.
Herald is a scam, Grimoire. I agree.
So we're just going to throw the crown on Herald. Unfortunately can't make this quite lethal, but it's a darn good attacker nonetheless. It basically puts our opponent to 3, means they're dead unless they can hit us with Fear to put another blocker out. Yeah, I don't even remember what build of the deck we're working with right now. It would not surprise me if Herald was only 6 hits. So we're just going to go... We can't Sfella and do both these things, right? We Sfella, we have 4 mana. Yeah, so we'll just do this. Into this. Okay, opponent. Okay. What's up? We can beat Tybalt pretty easily if they happen to rip their mountain or whatever. Yeah, I mean, one of the hits we just drew right after playing Herald, but Sfella and Outrider are 2 of the hits for sure. But yeah, 4 hits in a 23 card deck is not bad odds either. Alright, so opponent's going to get their card off of Firja. And they have made some blockers. I will give it to them that they have made some blockers. They had to play a 2-mana 2-1 though. And I still have a Sfella. The Firja attack, that's brave. We sure about that one?
I guess it's just for lifelink, but that doesn't make any sense.
Are we completely sure about that one?
I think they should rethink. Yes.
Okay, so what does this turn look like? Can I can equip the Outrider, make this a 5/4. Attack with Herald and Outrider. Herald just gets double blocked and but trades with Firja in the process, or gets in a bunch of trample damage. I can equip Herald with the bow. We have a 7/6 that has to be blocked by at least 2 things. They've got to block with at least 4 toughness, but that can just be like Masked Vandal and an Elf or something. But then no, 5 toughness. Has to be 5 toughness. So yeah. Masked Vandal and Mentor. Yeah, this seems pretty good. I'm not going to think too hard about this. We're just going to throw this on Herald. And just start consuming our opponent's board here. I guess we should keep in mind that Valky can become indestructible via Tyrate Sanctum.
Right now?
Not now, but our opponent can do that later as a trick. This is normally a card that doesn't do much. Can also put a 1/1 counter on Firja later. Okay, opponent puts in enough stuff to kill it, and they're still exactly dead, so they also need Vandal. There we go. Alright, I am pretty happy killing everything. I kill everything. Okay. Down to kill everything. So we'll just go with Manolith and to put Bow on the Outrider, which means that Firja, even with a counter off of Tyrite Sanctum, cannot... Putting a counter on Firja every turn is actually a pretty good thing to do with the land.
Can you hover over it? I've never actually seen this. Oh, okay.
Having a colorless land in your 3-color seal deck is not an easy thing to do, but it's a real ability. Alright, opponent's still fighting. Opponent's going to have to start beating a free spell off of Sfella every turn, though. Alright, so we're going to start by using Svella here. We have enough mana to do it and still be able to equip the Rune Crown, and she might hit a spell that's relevant to figuring out what we're doing in combat. There's some risk that she hits Run Amok, but with 4 cards we should be able to do something with her, I think. Such I want to Svella pre-attack. Okay, Struggle for Skemfar and Arnie Slays the Troll both look awesome. Struggle, I hit with Outrider. Hit with Outrider, I got a 6-5. I put the crown on it, I've got an 8-7. It kills Firja, has 5 toughness left over, which forces a double block. We'll go Struggle here then. Hey, Echo 5, bravo. Thank you so much for the raid of 75 people. That's real big. Welcome, Echo 5 Bravo fans. So we swing with this, and they are forced to block this with the Draugr's Helm. So the Sculptor of Winter attack is free. You love to see it. Shmee, Patriot. Thank you both for following. Welcome to the stream for those who are new. We are normally a constructed stream, but I have been really liking Kaldheim Limited, which is why I took the time to draft up to Mythic Rank 1, and now we're playing some Sealed to prep for the Arena Open. And it's going pretty well. Looks like we're about to be 5-1 in this league. They are, in fact, this is Dobbs, yes. Okay. Oh, no, no. No, they lived, chat, they lived. Were they dead if I did something else? Juvile, we very likely don't lose to Top Deck Doomscar because we have a haste equipment. But, yeah. Opponent tried. Opponent did not have the tools to be a Rune Crown. Rune Crown is a really good card. Really good card. Just let us trivially beat the Burning Rune Demon. Yeah, all y'all are about to lose your points. You deserve it. So I guess we'll never figure out whether the red-green deck of this version of this deck was correct, but I'm pretty happy with how we've been doing. I don't know. If it were like day 2 of the Arena Open, I'd probably spend a bit more time thinking about things. I am very indecisive when it comes to sealed pools. Like, the last time I played a sealed deck Grand Prix, I sideboarded into a different deck literally every match, every time, because I just realized that I had played the wrong color. That was a trip. Classic one-color hands. Why do we keep doing this? I think it's keep, though.
It's fine.
We got 9 green
It's
sources.
fine.
We've also got the Bloodsky Massacre, which is a brutal card in this.
You'll be fine.
Okay, Ravager is also a nice one. Could also rip, like, Runed Crown. Just lands for Ravager is totally fine with the reinforcements out. There we go. That's nice, too. Okay, so actually still just reinforcements here because Assault Ravager kills a lot of stuff with these out.
Let me see Boreal Outrider. Okay, so they wouldn't trigger off of Outrider.
No, that's one of the reasons I was thinking about this versus the Elderleaf Mentor. Was one consideration was that Mentor is better with Outrider. Wow. Okay, I guess that blocks. That does block. I will grant my opponent that that does, in fact, block. I have been blocked. Okay. Think we're just gonna go Sculptor Struggle.
Candy.
Alright, opponent, show me the plow. I will say I've definitely had sealed decks in this format where I desperately just wanted to I just wanted to play the Ox because I had no other 2-drops and just needed to survive with flyers, so I kind of get it.
What does Haka do? I've never seen it. Oh.
Mostly it's a god that has temporarily made itself vulnerable. I would love to kill Haka. Would love to kill Haka. If this is Kaya's Onslaught, we get super blown out. And I do just have a 5/5. Like, I could just play a 5/5. We don't get to bolt the bird with the Basalt Ravager, if that's what y'all meant. We could just struggle it and attack for some damage and then play Ravager later.
Itself?
It does.
Oh, but it's a giant wizard. And
it's a bunch of awkward types. We get mildly blown out of its onslaught. I think I just play a 5/5 here. It's just a 5/5. It's very big. It'll just like Scamfar the Ox next turn, and then I get to attack with a 6/6.
Me too. I'm also convinced Ravager's a Berserker.
Yeah, Clarm, I feel ya. I feel ya. I'm there too. Alright, so opponents decide to get their bird back. It will be big when it comes down.
Wait, how does that work?
Yeah, very rough not having a snowland there, for sure. So they get to scry 2, that goes back to their hand, and then they can play it as the god. And the scry 2 sets up the god's ability, which requires you to like guess what's on top of your deck, and if you do, you can draw it. Cardboard Nomad, you would not believe some of the things I have seen in Sealed Tech. That is all. That's all I'll say about that. Okay, so now...
No, it's not Kaya. It's not.
You could be Poison the Cup, could be Depart the Realm. I shouldn't play around everything all the time, but I'd probably just like attack with the 5/5 here, and then just kill their Giant Ox when they block with it. Could also struggle, but... Yeah, this is Poison the Cup. Okay. Now... Yeah, so that happens. Now I think I just struggle the bird before it can do anything. That does cut me off of playing Herald, which is disappointing. I only play one of my green spells here. Yeah, but they can, like, next time they can actually play the god, and the god's a problematic size, so we're just gonna struggle the bird.
Yeah.
And I'll just play Ravager. It's not worth holding out for a target. We're probably not going to get a good one given our creature types. We'll just play our 4/2, bolt them for 2, pass. We'll just have to whiff with Herald next turn. That's right. That's right. Berg Strider. Okay. So our opponent's got 4 cards in hand, and this Giant Ox... I mean, it's not amazing. The thing that's locking out our board is actually them having a 2/3 every turn, but this is not an easy position by any means. I suppose this is Herald. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Drew a card. Drew a whole 3/2. Love how Sculptor of Winter can target the opponent's snowland, so it always is hovering just here.
Oh.
But it's alright. Snow Forest is a great draw now. Ruined Crown is an excellent draw. Arnie Slays the Troll would be fine. Got a lot of stuff we could find. Bloodsky Massacre, Scamfar Elder Hall is actually kind of decent. I'm into it. So, I guess we can't really activate this, huh? Actually, Stellar Elder Hall is terrible. Don't know why I was happy about that. So I can attack with Ravager and just trade it for their horse? I don't know if we're getting any better deals off of Ravager than trading it for a horse. With Elder Hall not being able to activate.
Why wouldn't they? Oh, okay.
And the horse makes things cheaper, stuff like Valkyrie Sword that could actually matter. I think I'm attacking. They could also just block with the Ox, which is, I guess, a thing too. Sure. Let's go Firewalker here. Boy, if this had been a Snow Forest, that could have been a nice turn.
Regrets.
Regrets. Yeah, opponents locked us out well. I don't know, the turn I was wondering if they had Kaya's Onslaught, I think we still made a reasonable play of playing a 5/5. We just needed that 5/5 to get through their stuff. And they had removal spells, which are totally cheating. This is... Okay, this attack implies our opponent wants to do something. After combat, let's see what they've got to bring out. Just that, huh? Okay. It's a 1/1. It's fine. Alright, I think we've reached the just attack with everything stage of the game. Because everything includes a menace creature and a Firewalker.
Including your Sculptor, which just gets eaten up by...
Well, Burster is going to eat something. And if it eats Sculptor, it's not eating Firewalker.
Sure.
They're probably going to have it eat Firewalker, I would imagine. But we could always flip Runamite off the top. Or, what do you call it off the top? Alright, do I do this now? I don't have any instant speed removal. The only thing I could hit that's going to matter is Run Amok. I think. So we'll allow Ravager to go. Raven's Warning probably kills us, though. Let's see what this is. Ooh, okay. I'll take another free attack with Firewalker. Thank you very much. I do not have a Snakeskin Veil in my deck right now. Unfortunately.
Ooh.
Arnie Slays the Troll is nice. Alright, so am I killing the freaking Ox? No, I'm killing the Starnheim Courser? The bird?
Strider?
Can't kill the Strider without losing one of my own creatures.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna have the Sculptor kill the...
Definitely.
Might just kill the Ox here, because this is going to be a 5/5 next turn, and the Ox just blocks it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we just kill the Ox. Pass.
You didn't like playing that land?
Yeah, they're black. And there might be some benefit to it that I should be considering. Alright, so opponent gets a card off the Raven's Warning. Yeah, killing Strider might have been the thing to do there. I don't know. Could have been right.
And no, Serpent's Veil isn't in this iteration of the deck.
Definitely not claiming to be playing totally right. Ooh, alright, well. They at least missed out on the Battlefield Raptor Raven's Warning combo, which is a genuinely scary one.
What combo?
This thing hits with First Strike, which gets them an extra card off of this. They draw 2 cards with it if they have a Battlefield Raptor. So I get to put this on Firewalker and then struggle just kind of... Let's see, no, we put it on... This Outrider? This might be Outrider into struggle. No, it's Sculptor into struggle. Yeah, okay. We're just going to really hope they don't have a thing. Have no things, please, opponent. Yay! Okay, so we can attack with Sculptor. They can block with Courser and trade with it, but that gives them basically getting smacked with a bunch of damage.
I like it.
I think this is just all out. Let's go. Let's kill him. So they get this block. They get a free block on a Dwarf, but we hit him for 8 down to 3, and we get a Boast. And I have green in hand, so I should be doing with this. This way I could hit. Okay, that is sad. Can't play Dwarven Reinforcements. We still have another 3-power creature, which is still...
Oh, you can't foretell from that zone?
Can't foretell from this zone, sadly. Can only play.
That's awkward McAwkward.
Alright, so their Pilfering Hawk can draw whatever they put on top of their deck, but the question is just like, what's the best spell they've kept in their sideboard? Corey Northrop, thanks for the follow, by the way. Clarm Durndal. Oh yeah, we still do have Run Amok in the deck. Did I? I did that during combat, right? I think I did that during combat. Maybe not. If so, bunt by me. Sushi Bombers, thanks for the follow. Okay, so opponent's got... They're in a tough spot. We don't have any untapped black sources for Elder Hall, sadly, but our spells all do something here. But it would be easy for our opponent to just play another Berg Strider and kind of lock us down.
It's true.
Land, pass, pick. Okay, well... So, my best bet for what they do here is...
Wait, why not on Firewalker?
Well, I like the idea of having 4 3-power creatures against their 3 life total and 3 blockers.
Oh, yeah.
The question is, like, what are they going to get off this Hawk? I don't even remember if they put something there. I assume they did. Let's see, 23 cards in the library, 7 in graveyard, 1 has 31. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, they did put something on top of the library, I think, because it's 41 cards. If they have exactly Run Ashore, which is probably the most common Raven's Warning target, then putting the pick on this is a little embarrassing. I might just put on Firewalker anyway, because are they really going to beat us if they have to just block these 3 creatures to lose 2 of their creatures and I get a Firewalker trigger?
Yeah, that's what I was split.
I guess we get got by Run Ashore anyway. Let's just do the thing that we know will kill them if they have nothing. Probably a lot of words to Firewalker is great. You should. Okay. Opponent just decided they were done. Hey, Gory Hamjar, thanks for the follow. Oh geez, we're up to almost 300 people. When did that happen?
When did that happen?
When did that happen? Okay, is that a 5-1 or a 6-1? That's a 6-1. All right, chat. Hope y'all bet on our 7-win sealed deck here. Jaybirds, Word Insta, thanks for the follow.
Hey, Rumty.
Hey, Rumty, what's up?
I thought we were at like 50 people when Echo 5 rated us.
Clarm Durndal, you're not losing your precious channel points. The channel points aren't going anywhere. You're just generously donating them to people who believed in us. Hey, Rumty, well, hope you found a good spot to hang out. We're just playing some chill sealed. I like this deck. It's not like too broken, and our best card is one we've basically never been drawing. I don't think we've ever had Chariot in a game that mattered. Can we have a Chariot game here? Fine hand, but
It's fine. It's not exciting.
I'll take a Chariot game sometime. Finny Man, thanks for the follow.
You'll take lands that cast your spells, notably.
We could absolutely still lose 2, and this hand is like not super impressive. So every chance that we do, just lose, but yeah. I like that we've got our struggle and our Arnie with our only big creature. And we're not going to play a 1-3 this turn. I'm just going to foretell something. Do I have Snowlands? Mistastic, we are playing 4 Snowlands, which is enough to make Boreal Outrider a fine card. It is performed about as I expected, kind of mildly fine, not better than that. Daryl Dangerous, yeah, I'm looking to get a sense for the pace of the format. There are some things you learn just by, like, kind of passively playing and noticing, like, what kinds of decks people have, what kinds of cards they tend to be playing. So I can Rune into Struggle, kill Serulf, so no blocks here. Rune into Struggle, kill Serulf sounds great. Gonna kill Serulf before Serulf gets too big. Ooh, even drew an Elder Hall, nice.
Schmork.
Get to play the 5/5 next turn, also nice. Dwarven Reinforcements also lines up nicely against Grim Draugr, giving us some blockers for the Menace. Yeah, so anyway, the pace of the format's something I'd like to learn with this. I'm also... yeah, just which cards feel better over the course of a bunch of games to me than they do in draft, which ones feel worse. Like, the general lessons of Sealed are pretty applicable across formats usually. That, you know, decks are slower, more expensive cards tend to go up a little bit in value, cheaper cards go down a little bit in value. But, I have not been playing much Sealed in the last couple years, so it's helpful for me even to learn the basic lessons. Have any cards overperformed? Let's see. I think Mana's felt a bit better than I was expecting in some cases. Like, I've been able to, like, play spells with more regularity for mana bases that felt like they were really sketchy, because I'm used to, like, having the luxury of playing, like, the good limited mana base. That's something that comes to mind.
Here's a 6/6.
Here's a 5/5.
Or 5/5. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, I heard Michael Jacobs say that, and it's obviously an exaggeration for effect, but for black, it's pretty good advice. It's pretty hard to get a pool where the black is good enough to compel you to play it. I don't think I've ever felt like I want to do that. White's fine. There are plenty of good reasons you got into playing white. Step and Razor, thanks for the follow. All right, opponent has gone to the path of getting killed by Arnie Slays the Troll, I think. I'll take that one. Aw, well, thanks, Stephen Razor. Glad to have you jump on my bandwagon.
Are you still number 1?
Yeah. Weird. Nobody's knocked me out for like a week. I haven't played any draft at all.
I know. Aaron's been watching me play drafts because he like has an itch.
Been watching Tammy draft because I have the itch. Alright, so do I struggle this turn? I get in for a guaranteed 10. I think I save struggle. I probably just reinforce this turn. I guess they could have Doomscar, worst case scenario. I know I'm always thinking about that sort of thing. Alright, let's just attack. I think I'm going to attack double Foretell here. It's one of those situations. Alright, that is not the block of somebody who has Doomscar. So I guess we'll reinforce, actually. Bioluminous, thanks for the follow there. Ooh, Volcron, that's a fun idea. Couples MTG Showdown. Debo 4, yeah, I'm probably going to play best of 1 sealed for the Open. I just hate the idea of not being able to lose a single match if you're best of 3, which is how they always do it. If I had to go like 5 and if I could go like 5 wins and was allowed to lose 1 in best of 3, that might be more tempting, but too many people with really scary pools in this format. Alright, so that's my third 7-win sealed pool in the last... Fourth 7-win sealed pool in the last 5, which is good. And I think we're just going to jump right back in.
Bottle brush. That's what I said to Aaron, but then I got burned by Blood on the Snow because I didn't play around it right as he said it.
Yeah, I think we played those okay. We're not perfect in every game by any means, but... I mean, we played against a couple of people with realish decks, and we handled them. Alright. So Blood on the Snow is one of the few cards that's good enough to like tempt me to play black, but we'll see what this actually looks like. Patrick, 8-month resubscriber. Hello, friend. Thank you very much.
Oh, Nick, are you referring to Cardboard Live? Because Aaron has that. I don't know if it's on, but he has it.
Cardboard Live is here and appears to be on. All right, let's look at this pool. I noticed a bunch of squashes over there. Huh? Ooh, Ruined Crown. Ruined Crown double pick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Dad, I need some runes. 1 rune. Okay. 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 White looks real thin. White is really thin. Blue, on the other hand, looking real good. We got Snow Island, Allround, Icebind Pillar, Behold. Urgestrider X2, beautiful. Avalanche Collar.
Batnars, I'm watching you.
Chips Ahoy, Obsidian Knight, thanks for the follows. Hey, boy, thank you as well. No, Tammy's grooming is how I became so handsome. Without me, without her, I'd quickly slip into something you wouldn't want to see.
It's true, chat.
We got a Poison the Cup. That's another card that is black and playable. We got Death Knell Berserker with double pick. We got a Village Rites and an Elderfang Disciple. Maybe this is something. Run Ashore is also playable and sealed.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Run Ashore.
Ooh, that's 4 squashes, though.
Whoa.
That's 4 squashes, double Demon Bolt, and a Dwarven Hammer. That's a lot of squashes. Grixis Control called.
Can you like refresh Cardboard Live or something? I don't know why, but
You're not seeing it?
well, I'm on my phone, so I don't know. But
Alright, we'll refresh Cardboard Live here.
the chat is saying they can't see it.
Alright, coming back. Oh yeah, we have Battle of Frost and Fire too. And Invasion of the Giants, and a Volatile Fjord. The problem is our only giants are like 2 Bergstriders. So maybe Invasion of the Giants is actually a bridge too far.
That's it?
I think so.
Can you search for giant?
We have the Cinderheart. We have Cinderheart, and we have Cinderheart, and we've got 2 Undersea Invader. But Undersea Invader is a card I will never play.
Me neither.
Do we have Changelings? I mean, we have green Changelings. I'm thinking red and blue, which are the colors that our sealed deck is yelling at us to play. I guess we probably got some green that's playable. We got 1 Masked Vandal.
2 Mass Vandals.
2 Masked Vandals. 0 Mistwalker, sadly. So, green, green as usual has some impressive cards in the pool, like Sorrowful's Backmate, Ravenous Lindworm, Sorrowful Skemvar, all very good. Yeah, could they have just made the Yeti a giant? Would that have been too much? I mean, giants are already pretty good, so it might have been too much. You got a Snow Mountain too? Darn it. Part of me just wants to build Blue Red Giants because it looks so clean. But we actually have to do some splashing. I don't think we have quite enough playables in these colors. Oh, we do have double pick though. Double pick. Crown. Let me go back and get my rune. Shimmered Veil, nice. Is Fellow worth the splash? We've got one Highland Forest. Highland Forest helps us splash. I mean, we're playing Highland Forest anyway because it's a snowland. And between Pick and Highland Forest, I'm pretty happy playing Mirror Lake as well.
Do you have enough little creatures for Pick? You have
That's the question. I mean, we have some little creatures in blue and red that I haven't been playing yet. We have some Pilfering Hawks too, so we can make room. Yeah, chat, I don't know. This one kind of feels just blue-red to me. Like, the red-green gives us Svella Arnie, and then we play a couple big creatures, but blue gives us literal Icebind, Pillar, Double Bergstrider, and Allrund. And Avalanche Caller. I think that blue is a solid lock. I think that red's a solid lock. The only question is whether we're splashing. Invasion of Giants is playable enough. Okay, anything from blue and missing we got? I could see playing a Pilfering Hawk, especially with double pick. Maybe even two Pilfering Hawk. The thing about double Pilfering Hawk is, like, it's not terrible to draw both of them because you can just loot one of them. Isn't Squirrel pretty bad with at least 4 giants? Oh, Squash. I wondered what you were talking about. No, Squash is fine. Even if you're, like, casting it for 2 mana after casting a Bergstrider, it's good. If you're casting it for 5 mana, it's vaguely acceptable. And yes, we're playing the half-uncolor Snow Duels already. Sorry, we missed our blue-white one. I believe that's all these Snow Duels we get to play.
Sulphurous Mires is the other half.
Oh yeah, Sulphurous Mire, alright. That is a lot of tap lands, but I guess it's fine. Our deck's pretty slow anyway. Okay, so we might be on Hawks. I could see us being on Bind to the Monster. What's our curve actually looking like? Oh, this is our curve. Okay, it just looks... Wait, no, this isn't. Collar... Depart, Pillar, Hammer's a 5-drop, Squash is your 5-drops, unless proven otherwise.
I don't think you need 4 squashes.
But Tammy, what if I want to? Fine. Yeah, we're at 41. I just don't think this deck needs splashes, chat. I think we might just be fine without splashes, crazy as it seems. Like, Poison's cool and all, but... Yeah, we can cut a Squash. We can play something that basically looks like this. Liberator's fine with Pick. So the cards that we're still considering would be like Bind the Monster, other Pilfering Hawk, Tormentor's Helm. I think with double Pick and a Hammer, I don't really need the Helm that much, and a Crown for that matter. Berserker is just a 3-2. This thing is kind of a 2-mana 2-3. Yeah, we should get some more cheap creatures in. Don't forget that Allrun can hold a pick, technically. Like, we can go, like, turn 2, Bird, turn 3, put pick on Bird, attack with Bird, turn 4, Allrun. Yeah, we could also just, like, skip pick altogether. If I put the second Pilfering Hawk, this could be a pretty good pick deck. Like, pick does legit ramp you.
It does legit ramp you.
We can get our, Battle of Frost and Fire down on turn 4. We can get Allrun or Bergstrider down on turn 4 if we throw this on a bird. The question is, do we want to play 2 birds, and if there's something better we can be doing.
Do you have any other playable little creatures?
We got a 3-2 for 3. I think I like second Hawk. We have enough snow.
Okay.
Black would give us a splash of Trickster God's Heist, Poison the Cup. Not so exciting. Berserker is adequate, kind of. Yeah, we could go run ashore. Our deck's already quite expensive and has lots of removal. I could see that cut. And honestly, with 2 birds and Liberator and Avalanche Caller, I feel like with 4 2-drops and Allrun, I'm pretty comfortable playing second pick. Whoops, what did I just put in?
You just put in first pick.
Oh, first pick. Pretty comfortable with at least 1 pick. So, man, I don't even remember if I thanked y'all for the follows, but Bogasianico, 4 of 7, and Quixote Lawyer, thank you all. Alright, so we got some people who are down on pick and up on run ashore. Kellerman, what do you mean we have no runes? We have a rune. We
You
have.
have Rune of
We
Speed.
wouldn't be playing Rune Crown with no runes. That would be terrible. Oh, I'm too mad. Yes. Bottle brush, my apologies. Or should I say, my apologies.
Okay, calm down.
Calm down.
Take 15% off the top.
15. That's so many percents. Didn't come out quite as manly as I was looking for, chat. Not in my best voice today. Is there any world where it makes sense to play red-black? No, I don't think there is. Blood in the Snow is really good, but we have so many cool blue cards. I like Depart for sure. I love having this card in my deck generally because it's just really flexible.
I like it.
It's also really good with Battle of Frost and Fire. Gaming Pastor, thanks for the follow. Okay, we got 4th Squash, we got 2nd Pick, we've got random 3-2. Yeah, there's worse things than just playing a random 3-2, I guess. Maybe we just go with this? But now we're 39 cards again. What happened? What happened?
You only have 1 pick.
No, but I thought I had 39 before. I guess I only had 38 before.
I don't know.
Is there an argument for an invader? There's an argument. I think it would be a bad argument, but... Well, if it were a 2 and a 2/3, I'd be more interested, I suppose. Come on, Arena.
Wait, what happened?
Why?
What is this screenshot?
Why, though?
Screenshot it.
No, it's just a bug. I don't want to reward wizards for this behavior by taking screenshots and tweeting about magic.
No, don't tweet it. Screenshot it and send it as a bug, you dingus.
This is Aaron Gertler, public citizen of Magic Arena.
Yes, be a public citizen.
Am I not enough of a public citizen already? I'm literally streaming for 300 people. I literally write all the Reddit posts. All the Reddit posts. Okay. Alright, do we just play 2nd Pick? What's my actual creature count in this deck? What? Alright, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. This is what happens when you scroll over the abyss, is the abyss scrolls over you. Alright, we'll be right back, folks. We'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. Arena's just done.
I would just kill for a maybe if I open this pool back up, there will be a Mistwalker in it. Maybe the Undersea Invader was confused about its identity because it's really a Mistwalker.
Ah, yes.
That's my theory.
Confused identity Undersea Invader. And then just becomes all identities. No? No? No?
Hmm?
No?
Hmm?
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 Hmm.
Hmm?
Aggressive sleep salesman. Oh, I didn't even save your deck.
Of course not. I hadn't clicked submit yet. If I wanted to save my deck, I should have clicked submit.
Can you change your deck in between games?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally can. And I don't know, in some tournaments they let you do that, but I don't know what the arena rules are around different things. Alright, that's 41 cards. 3 squashes. What did I do?
Because you put in 2 picks.
I put in 2 picks, but before I had 1 pick and I had 39 cards.
Well, something else happened.
What happened?
Something else happened.
Something else happened. I decided on the Breakneck Berserker, and then I got caught up on hovering over stuff.
Why don't you save now so you don't lose everything again?
No, I'm just going to pick my last card to cut. It'll be easy. It'll be easy. I keep saying it'll be easy, but it keeps not being easy. If I'm playing 2 picks, Kevlar, man, I definitely want 2 Hawks. Hawk and Pick go together like,
Don't.
A Horse and Carriage? It's a song. What do you think I was going to say?
Nothing.
You and me?
No.
Which of us is the Hawk and which one's the Pick? Okay.
No one wants hawks.
Yeah, Breakneck's not good in a slowish deck, but our early creature curve is lacking. Lacking to say the least.
Like a horse in a paddle.
Alright, did we somehow get to 18 lands? Now we're at 17 lands. I could dump, like, Crown and Rune? No, I gotta pick. I want the runes, and if I have the rune, I want the crown. I'm not cutting a land in my triple squash, double Bergstrider, Cinderheart Giant deck. That does not... And with double Pilfering Hawk, we really aren't gonna flood. Yeah, why don't I just cut the stupid Breakneck Berserker? I just don't like this card. I don't like its face. I don't like its personality. Let's just get rid of it and just play this. Actually, though, is it Invasion?
Oh my god.
Invasion lets us cast cheap Bergstriders, but I guess that's about it. The card is kind of decidedly mediocre. Cutting Vixen Hawks and playing green cards off of our one Highland Forest and our Shimmering Vale? Shimmerdervale? Oh, we're at 8 creatures right now also. We're at 8 creatures, but we have like 6 removal spells. Kind of adds up.
But
Kind
half
of.
of your removal spells were 5 drops.
Alright, we'll cut Invasion. We'll just play a stupid 3-2. There we go. I'm pretty happy doing that. Yeah, like I don't think it's that great to throw in, I don't know, what, Packmate, Outrider, try to splash Loonworm off of double green? We just don't have fixing, chat. We've got a Horizon Seeker, but if we play Horizon Seeker, we're just playing green as a main color. We could go like green-red and splash like Avalanche Color, Double Strider, Behold, Pillar, Battle of Frost and Fire. Why Mirror Lake? Because we have 2 Goldvein picks, and Mirror Lake plus Goldvein pick can pretty easily copy something late. Yeah, Invasion of Giants just doesn't do very much. I'm fine cutting that card. It doesn't do very much. It's fine on turn 2, but it's a miserable top deck. We've got Svella too. Alright, we're going to try the red-blue version of this just so I can play some games. We might switch over to a Teamer version and see how that feels. I might just learn the lesson that you always play Teamer. Which would not surprise me. I'm trying something a little different, which is just actually playing a 2-color deck. But we will see if our 9-creature 4-equipment deck turns out to have maybe too many equipment, not enough creatures.
Like this.
Cough. Cough, cough.
Still want those 3 squashes? It's tough, because with, like, effectively, what, 9, 10 creatures? It's,
Alright, well, maybe we'll play Teamer after, like, a couple games of this. Yes, you should splash aggressively in this format. I don't disagree with Paulo. I just didn't think our pool was really leaning that way, and I thought we might just have enough cool stuff going on for the consistency to be worth it. Yes, 5-color pile aggro deck is a pretty good way to span things. We kind of had an aggro deck last time. And I've won plenty of games of Sealed in this form with 5-pillar piles. But hey, Battle of Frost and Fire, we'll get there eventually, chat. We'll get there eventually. Battle of Frost and Fire plus Depart the Realm is Pog.
you just need creatures.
Or lands. Lands are fine. We got 3 burn spells. One's playing black also, so, you know, free.
Free?
Free. Game's free. Eventually we'll accomplish something. Mark my words. See, look, we unlocked the combo.
Okay, now you need land. I don't know.
No!
Yeah.
So sad.
So sad.
No! My creature that could have held a pick. No! Are we gonna have to start looting and discarding copies of Squash?
Yes.
Maybe I should just held this to loot. No blocks. No blocks. Not gonna get eaten by a Jarl. No thank you.
It's true.
No! Why is every creature the opponent plays a giant, chat? They're all giants. They're all giants. Green, black giants, chat. Not cool. Alright, well. Do I bounce the Warden to get some tempo here? I could see that. Found my land. Am I discarding the land or the Squash? Do I just discard the battle, actually? Maybe this is my way of protesting their ridiculous deck.
Protest.
Darn it, this card also like scries and draws a bunch of cards because I've got my entire hand as just 5/5s. But it does kill my Hawk too. Alright, we'll discard Battle of Frost and Fire in the saddest of all...
That's so sad.
Saddest of all circumstances. Get out of here, Lichara Glade Warden. Get out of here. Alright, well we're going to win because our Pilfering Hawk means we're never going to need more than 5 lands. I guess 7 lands because of Cinderheart Giant, but you get my drift. Caw.
Fibblethip. The Grimoire, Aaron had to discard it. Well, he didn't have to, but he looted with the Hawk.
Yeah, this Battle of Frost and Fire, my experience playing that card has pretty much always just been your opponent is just playing only giants or changelings.
I wanna draft.
Tammy has had better experiences with it.
I had like a Mistwalker and...
Oh, now they're just taunting me. Turns out they weren't playing a Giants deck after all. Make up your mind, opponent. Make up your darn mind.
Look, all the squashes.
Every squash in the world.
Look, I got all the squashes.
Okay, well, we're going to try and beat them to death while controlling their board.
Is squash an instant?
Squash is an instant. Okay. Guess if I was going to squash that Kennel Master, I should have done it before they could cast Mammoth Growth.
It's true. Did you play your land this turn?
Liara Glade Warden is interesting. I did not because I want to discard to my Hawk.
What did the veil? What color is the veil? Green.
As I said, opponent is in fact playing green-black giants. How many wins will this deck get? Oh, we should start betting. I'll start per game betting next game. Remind me, please. Thank you. Alright, got the Mammoth Growth. You got the Mammoth Growth, I got more squashes where that came from. Believe me, opponent, there are always more squashes where that one came from. More squashes where that came from. Get out of here. I should have the 4th one on my deck, though. For situations such as this.
For situations Where you forgot to do it before the opponent could... Don't blame my deck building decisions on your bad plays. Or don't blame your bad plays on my deck building decisions. Cool.
Cool. I guess I could have killed the Glade Warden, but if they want to trade that and I can use Squash and something bigger, or if they want to double block here, I'm pretty down with all of those. Yep.
Squash tribal.
Wah-pa-pa-pa-pa-pow. Wah-pa-pa-pa-pa-pow. Okay. This is going reasonably well. This is fine. Kind of. Really need that 4th squash. Where's my 4th squash? Come on.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever, she says. Okay. Do I probe? They might not block this thinking about Run Amok. Whereas they probably block Berserker either way, and I'd rather lose Berserker, so... I guess this just blocks the Mentor, which is something. This probably just doesn't even get a blocker. We're going to win this game by our opponent flooding out and not having any good cards, despite having played only commons so far, basically.
So confident.
Don't I sound confident? Okay. Yeah. I didn't click in the box, did I? Oh, I did. Opponent's got nothing in hand, so hopefully the last card isn't exactly Raise the Draugr. We've successfully card disadvantaged our way through our opponent's whole thing. A little bit.
What about Raise the Draugr?
They're going to raise the worm.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it could just be the Elf Reanimator card. If it's the Elf Reanimator card. Okay, well... Well... Okay. Well.
Hi, sidetrack.
Hi, sidetrack. So this is where they attack with Mentor and then show me Jarl? No? Okay. What good cards are left in my deck? Avalanche Caller's left in my deck. Bergstrider's in my deck still. Alright. Here goes.
Yes, Penguin Tribal 2032. We're all for it.
I mean, I think we're playing Penguin Tribal, aren't we? Maybe it's
much
3
more
Jarls.
than opponent is.
Well, let's see if they just go Jarl, block Bergstrider. That would be something. I am definitely... It's also entirely possible that one of those is a Stormheim Unleash and our opponent's just waiting for their planes. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to play this Veil despite having the Hawk out because... I guess it's just green, right? I got enough red, I got enough blue. I just want to have green for Mirror Lake. Yeah.
Not that you're ever going to get that second green.
There's a pick.
There is a pick.
Basically, we could draw Avalanche Caller, and you know we have also a 7-drop in our deck, so I don't think it's terrible to play out the 6th land there.
Is true.
We've also got like Dwarven Hammer Equip, which costs 6 mana, and the fact that it's a tap land means we can't easily hold it.
Is the equip cost of Dwarven Hammer really only 1?
It's 3.
It's 3.
But it costs 3 to play, 2 to make a token, or 3 to equip, and sometimes you just want to play it and equip it right away.
Oh, I see.
Alright, so what is the opponent's whole foretell thing? What are we doing?
You think they're missing a color?
I mean, it seems plausible they're missing a color, or we're just getting trolled. Could just be the biggest troll of trolls that ever trolled. Okay, down to loot here. Could be missing blue, could be missing white for 3 copies of Starnheim Unleashed. That's Avalanche Collar.
That is excellent.
I think we just do that. Only Foretell card is Doomscar to really worry about, and, well, they're 2 white off of Doomscar. Yo, player, thanks for the follow.
Yes, for once, can you not play around Doomscar?
For once, we are getting to not play around Doomscar, yes.
What about Blood on the Snow? Blood in the Snow.
Well, Blood on the Snow is not a Foretell card, so they could have one, but they're going to have to draw it now. Okay, there's the first Jarl. How many Jarls are we going to Jarl?
Jarl, Jarl, Jarl!
Okay, so I guess if their other Foretell cards are too struggles for Scamfar, they can just not block and then kill me. If they start double blocking, I'm pretty happy. How many Jarls? This game has been puzzling.
I don't understand.
Good quarrel. Alright.
Left you with your land.
I mean, these Jarls can't kill anything. Including
because
the
they have
land.
to... I was wondering that. Why didn't they play a Jarl?
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. There we go. It all makes sense, chat.
Wait, what did that do?
They made... It's a rare black Foretell card that I always forget about that would not have been impressive at any other point in this game.
Go.
Sorry.
Oh. But why didn't they play one Jarl? Oh, because they wanted to block both.
Still would have made much more sense to double block and make 3 zombies. Yes, our opponent's play was a confusing one. Rune of Speed, not so helpful. All right, well, we're going in. Going with Bird here because Bird hits them this turn and next turn. That puts them at 8, which reduces the number of 4 power hits they can take. Yeah, Avalanche Collar is a super duper bomb. Super duper bomb. Pilfering Hawk also being a cute little all-star here. Okay, that's a block. This is the block of someone who has Blood on the Snow, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Just desperately... Or another... It could just be another Rise of the Dreadmartin. You are allowed to get 2 copies of a rare. Okay. No, it was just more Jarls.
Ah, Jarl.
Boom Theory 13, Joy Division. Thanks for following. Same to you, Ace Bayleaf and Celizep. Oops, all Jarls. I feel like at some point in this game we were like 5 cards behind. Happy that we did not despair and pulled it out. Thanks, folks, for mentioning the gender command. It's a good one to remember. Avalanche Color or free attack here? Yes, yes it is. Princess MTG, thank you for following. Your Highness. Okay.
Okay.
That was a game.
You're all trouble.
There are not a lot of creatures in this deck. Would be really nice if you could save different versions of decks more easily. Okay, what would green actually look like? We play Sentinel, War Master, Finn, Vandal, Seeker, Growth, Packmate, Struggle, Outrider, Lindworm. We splash Battle, Striders, Behold, Pillar, Collar. That might work fine, honestly. The Vandal's making all the squash. We can play 4 squashes if we have 2 Vandals.
I agree. If you actually had more creature, if you actually have more giants, I'd be fine with 4 squashes.
Alright, well, let's see what that looks like. We'll kind of just cut the artifacts for now. We'll probably add them back in. Do we splash Allrund?
Do you want anything? Water?
No thanks, boo. It is tempting. I do like Yarling. Kane's MTG and Mad Cow, thanks for the follows. A nice 340. Very clean, very clean. Thank you, everybody. We get to not play Cinderheart Giant anymore. That's a relief. Blue-green splash red is also a thing we could do. Alright, let's put everything back and start again from the beginning here, chat. Let's figure out what we're doing from the beginning.
You're rebuilding?
Rebuilding. Except for I know what our four cards are. Okay. It is true that sometimes you can just like click the green card over and over again until the green cards are in your pool and it's fine. Green is very good.
Green is so good.
We have more giants now, yes. Finally found the giants. Don't worry, we'll get all the lands in. We'll get all the lands in. I think all the snow is still worth it. Picks look much better with Finn in our deck, and among other things. So the problem is now we're just gonna have like 50 playables, chat, and having 50 playables is a pain in the ass. Like, we already have too many playables, and we haven't even put the blue cards in yet. We haven't even put the blue cards in yet. I mean, we're playing our wolf. I don't know who's telling you to play the wolf. We have the wolf. We're definitely not playing Sarulf. Sarulf is not the kind of card that's a bomb you splash for. It's a 3/3 for 3. It's not that exciting. Well, there may be easy cuts here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious what people think the quote-unquote easy cuts are here. Man, not playing Allrun feels very sad, but it's like, this card's just fine. I've seen it in play, it's been good, but it's been fine. Not Daniel, simply yellow. Thanks for following. We are not... Who said we could trim 2 squashes? No, 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 no. We finally put giants in the deck. We finally put giants in the deck. What are you doing? What are you doing? We have ramp 2 now. We could cut the Grizzled Outrider, that's true. Yes, Alrun does draw you tons of cards. The question is, can we swing double blue in our deck? Our deck does not actually have very much fixing. We've got Sentinel, some picks, Svella, I guess, kind of, and Horizon Seeker. Like, we can throw it in as a possibility, but I think it's not a guarantee. Yeah, this is pretty much the boring collection of cards I want to play in the sealed format. And we are currently at 8 lands, so we're going to need to work a little harder on that. Yeah, this deck is probably just better. The blue-red deck was fun, but... green is just hard to avoid. Elvish War Master, is this cuttable? It's good with Double Vandal, it's good with Sentinel. Might just be cuttable. Our card quality is just so freaking high that I'm not sure we actually... War Master really makes the cut without more synergy than we have. No, Finn is much better than War Master, surely. Finn is much better than War Master. Finn, like, blocks everything and holds a pick incredibly well compared to War Master. I'm gonna squash. Allrun seems so sketch, but it's probably fine. I don't really want to cut Crown. It's nice that cutting Crown and Rune frees up 2 spots, I guess. And Rune is like one of the lesser speed is one of the lesser runes to put on a Crown. Rather have Might or Flight or Mortality, or I guess any of them. Rune speed is probably the worst rune for a Crown. It's lovely on these picks, though. Current creature count is up to a much healthier 12. Thank you very much.
Do you want a tiny corn tortilla quesadilla?
No, thank you. Thank you for offering. Oh, Rune Crown is so good, though. It's so good. It's so good. We got so many cuts to make. I don't like it. But yeah, this is a deck without much filler, so I could see it. I could see it. We're now at 15 lands in our deck. In our double Goldvein pick deck, I don't really want to cut our 2-drop that blocks everything. Like, this deck's big problem is the early game, right? Ooh, we actually get to play whatever basic lands we want this game. That's nice. Hammer, I still think Hammer is too much of a bomb to cut. I don't know. It is another 5-drop, and we are very, very heavy on 5-drops. Maybe I can just cut another Squash. Fine, we'll cut a Squash. That leaves us with one more cut to make. I guess red's our splash color, which makes... Maybe it's Arnie? Arnie's okay with the Berg Striders. It is early removal that requires us to have... You know, we need a decent-sized creature to make this work. We could cut Jaspera Sentinel. Our creature count's really low. That's a good point. Is Squash better than Struggle? In some ways it is, in some ways it isn't. I wouldn't say just. I know everybody loves Arnie. I think Arnie is good, but I don't know. I think people overrate it slightly. Why play Pick if we aren't playing Sentinel? I mean, Pick just goes on our 2-drops, and we have a good number of 2-drops. I don't know. I don't think Sentinel... I think Sentinel and Pick do similar things. I could see cutting a Pick for a Sentinel instead. Squash does trigger battle. We also have a lot of other cards that trigger battle. Deckless, we absolutely will cast a Mass Vandal on turn 2 if we have a Pick to put on it. I don't know why you are so confident about that. Yeah, at this point we're down enough. We can put the lands in now. I'm just not sure if we're cutting Jaspera Sentinel or something else. Like, I'll play a 1/3 if I can make it a 2/4 and start getting treasure with it. And it also makes my Squashes cheaper and doesn't die to Battle of Frost and Fire. I'm into that. We could cut a Pick, but what are we adding back in? Are we putting the 3rd Squash back in? Are we putting Jaspera Sentinel in with our deck that doesn't have very many creatures? Cut Alrund, I think, for sure. Let's get greedy on him. Alrund just is really good with Pick. Liberator I don't think seems fine. I think we're playing the least red of any color. And Liberator is really bad if it's not coming down turn 2. I'm not really worried about... The question is, Sentinel just needs another creature to work, and we just don't have it. I guess Avalanche Caller and Early Vandals are fine with it, but there's not a lot of stuff I really want to be Sentineling with, and it's not an impressive card by itself. Dark Rain, standard use. Thank you both for following. Alright, let's just add 9 lands, call it a day. Let's find some pretty lands. What do we have that's pretty? Let's go with these. So we are at currently 8 red, 7 blue, 9 green. Alright, so I guess blue's actually our splash. Government, you think Allround literally is worse than, like, Struggle for Skemfar or something? Good night, iPhone fan. Okay, so we got our pretty unhinged lands here. I don't actually want more mountains, do I? Or do I? I've got currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources. I definitely need more mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources.
Good night, iPhone Fan 5.
We're going to have 1, 2. We actually need more green, though. They're lands that are pretty. That's how I would define them.
I don't actually love the full art forest.
It's okay. I just want them to match and be the same full art thingies. Sentinel, I don't see how it makes Arnie better. It's like a creature, but it's a 1/2, so it's not very good with Arnie. And it's fine with pick, but like if you're like, what are the odds we have an untapped forest on one? That's also a thing to note, is that Sentinel's much worse if you don't have, if you're like playing a deck with a ton of tap lands. Playing Sentinel on 2 is kind of terrible. It's just not exciting at all. Let's go with this. I'll try this. We'll see if Alrund is like too hard to cast or whatever.
Well, everyone's free to their opinion about what a pretty land is.
Poor Man's Flesh, thanks for following. And thanks for... I see we lost a few viewers during the lengthy debate over what the heck we're doing with this deck. This is a tough pool. It's a good pool, but it's a tough pool. Nazumi, thanks for the follow. I mean, yeah, I mean, if we have exactly Arnie Slays the Troll and we decide that the Jaspera Sentinel is the best card to put the counters on, we have a 3/4 reach after that, but we have a lot of other creatures that are even better with counters because they can attack for lots of damage more successfully. Furplus. Or Surplus with a 5, however you want to pronounce it. Thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, let's bet. Let's bet.
All right. I forgot to remind you because I was making a quesadilla.
You certainly were. Oh, also I haven't given anybody their stuff. We did get 7 wins, so thanks. Sorry everybody for not giving your channel points first, and thanks for being patient. Let's start setting some win-by-win predictions here. Will we win this game? Start prediction. First question, can we keep this hand? No, we can't. This is much better. This is much better. I'm going to put Avalanche Caller to the bottom because we have not a lot of lands. All these other cards actually do stuff early. Avalanche Caller doesn't. And we can find Avalanche Caller later. Dental Cannon, thanks for the follow. Great name. Great name. Certus Slaction, thanks for the follow.
Oh, you have a Behold the Multiverse now.
So we are already seeing Finn the Fangmaster be much better than Elvish Warmaster. Or Fangbearer.
Finn the Fangbearer, I like that name.
Queen Beeves, thanks for the follow. Also a good name. Alright, well... The second the opponent curves out with their Draugr Thought Thief, I'm like, alright, what ridiculous blue bomb are you playing? Is it Alrund's Epiphany? Is it... Cosima? Alright, there's Alrund. Alrund looking kind of good here. Like, I think we just put a pick on Finn and go to town. We could also just play Svella. Maybe it's just Svella. Svella's kind of great, right? Good night, Noob Noob.
Good night. Oh, Loquacious, thank you.
Alright, let's just jam this fella here.
This is my bedhead from this morning, like...
Hey, Ginky, what's up?
12 hours
I watched
ago.
a little bit of your sealed stream yesterday. Hope the rest of it went well. Last I saw, you were tilting off against somebody who kept missing lethal against you. Alright, well, this is looking pretty good. We get to Svella. Svella's amazing, as always. And we can go Foretell or Pick or Bird. Probably just want to play the Foretell here.
Nos4, thanks for letting us know.
Thanks, Nos4. Alright, we just get to slam Alrund next turn, which is going to be cool. We'll be a decent-sized God of the Cosmos.
So how does Alrund work?
I am your cardboard live, aren't I?
I don't have it on my phone.
When I'm your cardboard live, that's exactly it.
I see. So it rewards you for keeping cards in hand?
Rewards you for keeping cards in hand, rewards you for guessing the right types of stuff, which the bird can help with. Okay, Orvar is very strong. Orvar is very strong. I wish I could kill that. I'm kind of tempted. There's nothing they can copy that's that scary, though. So, let's see. Might just be time to all-run. I could swing with Finn. Given that I'm holding up spell and casting all-run, swinging with Finn seems fine. They're going to be able to copy at best a Draugr Thought Thief. Orvar is very good if you can build around the him, her, it, whatever this is. Orvar is very good. But you need to actually enable it, of course. A big dumb baby, thanks for the follow.
I was like, who are you calling a big dumb baby? Oh my gosh.
Super down to trade with Orvar, or take out the shield mate, or just get my opponent for 2 poison here. Deal. Poison achieved. Let's...
Why wouldn't they trade with the shield mate? I mean, it... Doesn't it,
It's a 2/1, so it doesn't trade. It just dies. Gonna name... So let's see. I've got 12 lands left. I've probably got about 8 creatures. Just gonna name land here. Just try and fill up my hand with stuff. No! Why didn't I name instant? Why didn't I name instant? No, all the squashes, chat.
I'm shook.
All the squashes went to the bottom of the deck.
Oh, your squashes. Well, 2 of your... How many squashes?
That's why I got... Imagine if we'd played the bird last turn, chat. Imagine if we'd played the bird. Alright, well, I'll learn my lesson. You should actually play the bird. I think this is the... This may be the first time I've had all run in like a limited event, I'm not sure. Our downside 4/4. Oh dear. Oh dear, chat. Oh, we drew the Vandal. We could have had all the squashes. Oh, no. We don't make this shuffle, but Allrun looks at several cards each turn. Behold, the Multiverse looks at a bunch of cards. Like, we're going to be back through our deck before you know it. We could put a Pick on Finn. Pick on Finn is a very annoying attacker to deal with. Let me start by Beholding here. Well, Battle of Frost and Fire does not kill Orvar, but seems pretty reasonable to keep. Second pick actually helps us set up Battle of Frost and Fire very well, too. Kind of into both of these. Let's try it.
How does it let you set it up?
The picks let us make our Svella a 5 toughness creature.
Just
Horizon Seeker can shuffle if I really want the squash. Think we're fine. Let's just make an Icy Manalith. We're not really under too much pressure. Make an Icy Manalith, play a pick. We're going to have Allrun name land again, because eventually we're going to hit some lands. There we go.
2 lands!
Yep. So now our 5-drop is a 7/7 that drew us 2 cards. Allrun is something. Quite something. And we're not as scared of Orvar. We know that whatever they copy is just dying. So there's a good chance that next turn is just going to be equip Svella, play Battle of Frost and Fire. And it looks like that's going to kill a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, the Teamer version of the deck turned out to be slightly more powerful. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Okay, so this obviously could be saw it coming. There's a chance we might want to play around that a little bit. Can I just start attacking them with Allrun? Allrun's a 9/9 if I put a pick on it. It's a 9/9, which means they've got to block with like 3 creatures to get rid of it.
I know you're gonna say no to this, but like, what about tapping down one of their 3 power creatures, forcing an even worse block?
Well, they can just not block or just single block with this and turn it into 1/1.
Yeah.
Like, attacking's not great now, but it's not ever really going to be great unless I play Battle of Frost and Fire.
Why not just play it?
Alright, we'll play the Pillar here. I'm going to see if we can bait our opponent into countering this.
Oh, because you're worried about counter.
They didn't counter that. Interesting. Okay, so... let's just go with Icy Manolith Pass here, I think. What am I attacking with? Like, I want to block with my 6/6, I think.
Why are you not playing out your second pick?
Because I have Pillar.
Oh, that's right.
And we just keep naming land here. Let's see, I found 7 of my lands so far. I think land is still the best bet. Yeah, like I wasn't going to name artifact. I've got like a variety of types is the problem. Oh, we could have equipped a pick. We should have equipped a pick. Somebody pumped me for that. No reason not to equip there. Make Finn do a 2/4. Thank you, Kevlar Man. Oh geez, Mythic Matt. Raiding just in time for people to see that we forgot to equip the pick. And DJ Anselm, thanks for the follow. Alright, opponents. I feel like they might have a sod coming, chat. What do we think? Do we think they might have a sod coming? Icy Manolith is in fact instant speed, yeah. No real reason to be doing things sorcery speed. I'm just like, our hand is so good that I'm just like ridiculously comfortable for... Alright, now I can start attacking with Allrund. Here we go. This could also be Iron Verdict, in which case they're about to lose a bunch of stuff. We can start doing Freeze Fellas too. Kind of want to see how they react to this like little probe. If they want to trade a land... Okay, so this is going to be like trade land for Allrun plus Iron Verdict here? Nope. This is fine.
Why are you not putting the land first? Oh, it's gonna kill all of them. Never mind.
It's going to kill all of them. I didn't think they had a pump spell there. That was not the block of somebody who had a pump spell. Okay, so we could equip Svella and battle now, and that would kill everything but Orvar. We could also just start Svella-ing.
Quit first.
Equip first. Alright, I'm down to try the battle. We'll see if they have a thing for us, but we can battle into... Okay, well, sometimes your things just work. Sometimes your deck just functions. And Slam Seeker holds Svella. I like Seeker. I like the idea of shuffling our deck up a little bit. I guess we're about to scry 3, so maybe that's less appealing. Opponent no longer has the ability to copy anything good with Orvar at the moment. Green mana. Okay, opponent is Giants as well. Glad we got that Battle Frost and Fire off. Scry Bergstrider to the top. Yes, please. So we will not be shuffling this turn, because I would like to draw this creature.
Packmate.
In fact, I could Packmate first and then attack. You're so smart, Tammy. So smart.
Done. Done.
Okay, and we can equip the pick to the Seeker, force Orvar to trade. We're just kind of having fun with this because our deck is broken. Boop. Like, what am I even doing? I don't even know. I don't even care. We still have an Avalanche Caller in our deck, by the way. By the way, we still have an Avalanche Caller. We hold up Icy Manolith here. Yeah, hold up Icy Manolith into Pillar. Yeah, the teamer's good. You should just play green in your sealed pools. La-di-da. Rashada and Port, thanks for the follow.
I agree.
We learned our lesson today. Do. Didn't really need to tap that down, but I don't really need to do anything. I should have spelled it, I guess. Okay, so they have a pump spell for this, and we're going to lose our Packmate to it, but that's fine. Show me the pump spell. Yay, they did it, chat. They did it. Very good.
Why wouldn't you just let them hit you?
Oh, they're going to play that at some point. I figured I might as well control when they do it, see what it is. And if they make a 2/2, it's not so bad. Whereas if I wait, and they wait on playing it, they may draw a better creature.
Sure.
The bigger Rs. Well, I used to be a very wealthy bean farmer, so this is pretty much a common sensation for me. They might have the angels. Yes, that will be an interesting challenge. If they have the angels, it'll be interesting. We will try to kill them at some point, don't worry. We're actually getting kind of close. Just kind of the damage has kind of appeared. I think this is just swing with Seeker and then prepare to use Fella for free. How many cards in our deck? 15. 15. One of them is Avalanche Caller. I think we're doing all right. Avalanche Caller beats the absolute snot out of Starnheim Unleashed here, I think. No struggle Orvar. I don't know. Orvar is... All Orvar really does right now is make 2/2s. I just want a Sfella. I just wanted to save my mana to do Sfella here because it's free. Newbert, thanks for the follow. But there's not really like... It's one of those fun games where it's like playing Team or Clover against opponent who doesn't have much going on, where you can just kind of do whatever you want. And the decision paralysis is often... You just got to pick something and do it. I'll take Ravenous Lindworm, sure. Could have killed Orvar there, but let's just play a 6/6 and get this over with. Could have used the treasure and used the pillar there, which would have been slightly better.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what they have in hand, but yeah, they were dead to your hand.
Very dead, yes. It was not bad. We mulliganed that game too.
Good job. Yay,
teamer. Okay, so let's go validate that prediction then. Ah, yeah, people believed correctly. I think this deck is probably, I would estimate, a 6-win deck on average. All right, we're going back in. Let's say we'll add a little bit of power of spice to it. We'll say we'll win both of our next 2 games. Make the odds a little worse. Orvar is impressive, but much better in draft when you can actually take, 3 Snakeskin Veils and 3 Snargle for Sunflower and really get people.
Chat is so smart.
Curtis, thanks for the follow. Look at that, all of our colors, some removal spells. This frickin' thing, so good.
It's a keep.
Shift Zik, thanks for the follow. Opponent double mulliganing over there. I am sorry, Escape. Double mulliganing in limited is the pants. Wait, is the pants? The pants is good, right? Is the... It sucks. Is the pants good, Chad? Is that like... Does that expression have any particular valence for you?
Well, Volcron, you can be smart and handsome if you'd like. I think you've confused chat. What?
Plastificado, thanks for the follow.
What is this deck? Maybe they found... Aw. Okay. Oh. They just had to mull.
Darn it. If only you could... If somebody says good game is the very first thing in a match, you should be able to say sorry, which could stand either for sorry you mulligan a bunch of times or sorry that you are this way if it seems like they're BMing, but I am sorry for our opponent. Never fun.
Well, lands are pretty. Chad is handsome.
Truer words never spoken. Friends Mythans, thanks for the follow. No! Alright, you can have my... Take my love, take my lands, take me where I cannot stand. No, come on. What a punish. What a punish to immediately rip the Avalanche Color. Could have dumped land squash as well. That might have been fine.
Yeah, I didn't think you needed the squash. You don't even have a giant.
But what if they play creatures?
You don't even have a giant. You don't like. You didn't even keep.
I'll draw
land.
lands eventually. I've got so many lands and only 2 squashes.
You just love your squashes, don't you?
I love my squashes like I love my wife. That's a reference, chat. She gets it. Chiefly, thanks for the follow, if I haven't said that already. How do I feel about playing the equipment without mana for a token? What? The equipment without mana for a... I'm not sure what What?
Like, just generically, like Elven Bow or Dwarven Hammer?
Oh, this thing? Oh, Driver's Helm? I mean,
Oh.
I feel like that was more their gesture of like, I know I'm going to lose the game. Now I guess I'll attack with Avalanche Collar plus Finn, and if they kill Avalanche Collar, it's fine. I don't think they have the resources to kill much of anything. I just play the hammer. I just play the hammer and put it on Finn. It could work pretty well.
Yeah, I would just play the hammer at this point.
There, we'll do the same thing they did. Okay, we are now playing a game of Magic the Gathering with our opponent, and they're dogged pursuit. But hey, we don't need to kill their life total. We can just kill them the old-fashioned way. Then. Okay.
Signaling Demon Bolt really hard here, yo.
We got a pillar. Still up our snow mana.
I guess that's true.
No mana like snow mana. I guess we should just bolt it at this point. Just get out of here. Lazy. Oh, we could kill the dogged pursuit. No, we can't. We have no creatures in the graveyard. Hold on. And before I forget. Yeah, Negris, a free Phantom Drafts would be pretty nice. Or like just really cheap ones, like really cheap Phantom Drafts. Oh, the promo Vorinclex Necrocissa, no. Oh. No, come on. Come on. Boo. If we had just tapped down the Dusk Wielder, this never would have happened. Alright, found the land. Seems good. Let's do this. Brian to Boss, thanks for the follow. Okay, that's something. They got us.
But now you can Vandal their thing.
Now I can Vandal their thing and start to play cheap squashes, which is even more important.
You didn't take Alan? Wait, what? Oh. I had a brain farts.
Okay, well, not really a game of Magic so much, but I'd like to think that we could have put something together to beat Dogged Pursuit anyway. Yeah, fighting the good fight for sure. Maybe there's a Starheim Unleashed they were trying to draw toward.
Well, you still wouldn't mulligan that aggressively towards Starnheim.
No, I don't think so. I think they just probably mulligan terrible hands.
Well, you'd be surprised what types of games you can come back from. Or what types of opening hands you can come back from.
Thanks for the lesson, Sensei fam.
You mocking me?
Yes. Does not compute, I think. This is much better. This freaking little bird's gonna scry us out of this nonsense, no problem.
Yum, 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 yum.
One at best of 3 sealed, Usmeal. Well, I'm playing best of 1 in the Arena Open, for day 1 at least. Best of 1 also is just quicker. I might switch to best of 3 for my, I guess, my Friday stream. Might do that. Let's see, am I dumping Vandal or Arnie?
It was a pretty scrappy game for a Mull of 4.
I kind of think it's just Arnie. Now this one we might die. This one we might legit die. Okay, third land is nice. Alron, yeah, Alron's a good card. No doubt. Like, we get to do a bunch of card selection here. Todas Gulch, thanks for the follow. Scry to love the island. Veil is a red source. Kinda still think I bought him.
Yeah, because otherwise, what are you doing?
Use meal sideboarding is a big skill advantage, but not being allowed to lose any matches is a big disadvantage in general. I just think my odds are much better of getting there in best of one.
Yeah, the win requirement for best of 3 is pretty rough for the Arena Open.
What's up, Vale? I'm not really sure about this, though. I'm not really sure. If the opponent can kill Haka somehow, it could be pretty punishing. Yeah, I don't know. I just like guaranteed all run on turn 5 if this Raven doesn't die. They'd have to have Demon Bolt, I think. I guess Poison the Cup would do it as well. If I get my cup poisoned, I'll be sad. If they kill it, I don't need double blue. I mean, that's a good point, too. Good. Okay. Good, good. So, given that I want to play Aura next turn, we're pretty incentivized to keep both cards, so I can guess one of them accurately. Opponent hanging out with Mammoth Growth beats me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't just be the top ability, right?
I mean, actually, yeah, it actually could just easily be. It can tap and target itself, which seems a little silly.
Yeah.
Just adds time on Arena. Okay, we'll take our Scries. Packmate and Mirror Lake. Alright. Sure. Mirror Lake gets very good once we have Packmate. I'll just keep both of these how they are, and then we can just cast Aura Name Land next turn. And I'll go, let's hide that we have the second blue from our opponent, I think, and I'm just going to go... I might just play Mass Vandal to block Axe Guard Cavalry or whatever.
Yeah, just play that for Till Struggle.
Problem is, keeping in my hand also makes Auron bigger, which is nice. Let's just foretell Struggle here and pass. Not sure, not sure. If they play, like, I mean, there's also a good chance they play something they can attack through Masked Vandal anyway, so it's not like a great blocker this turn, because whatever they play can have haste.
Yeah.
They could just have a Craven Hulk or a Firewalker Skull Raid. Okay, well, you got my Vandal and my Berg Strider, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good reason to keep Vandal in hand.
Good reason to keep Vandal in hand, yep. So, time to all-run, get my card back, and then hopefully... Well, it'll probably die immediately, but then we have a Packmate and a Mirror Lake and a Struggle, which is a good thing to rebuild with. Okay, that's a card too. More like Small Rund, God of the Cosmos. Small Rund? Small Rund, that's it. So 5 mana Packmate, Poggers.
What do you mean? Just because you...
Why is it a 5 mana Packmate?
Yeah.
Because I played a creature and drew a card.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying, oh, yeah.
Alright, well, this entire board loses to Sorrel's Packmate. You do love to see it. Some small question of whether I want to struggle something? Just in case they have more removal for the wolf?
I feel like I would struggle to Berserker.
Cavalry's the better creature to struggle here in case they have something big.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, we'll do this. It's like slightly wasteful, but odds they play something big enough to get through a 4/4 are pretty low. Let's just hope they don't have removal here again. If they have removal, we are kind of on nothing and getting beaten down pretty well, so we could lose. That Skull Raider ended up being pretty solid.
Yeah.
Draugr Recruiter does not match up well against 4/4 Packmate, though. Into it. Ooh, we got a combat trick. We got no blocks. Need to make a copy of this next turn. Behold the Multiverse is D's 2, but let's just start by making a big wolf. Big dog. Hammer. Nice. Could still be pretty dicey if they have Run Amok. They get to attack with Recruiter. Run Amok, use the Recruiter, get back something. Craven Hulk is fine, though. Okay. So, Run Amok doesn't bother me so much anymore. We'll block like this. This way, if they have Demonic Gifts, they don't get a 2-2 from reanimating their Berserker. Fine by me. Okay. Or they didn't have any tricks. Didn't see that one coming so much. Let's attack for 8. We will lose to Threaten, I guess. If we attack for 8, we lose to Threaten. But we'll make them have the Threaten.
What's Threaten?
They didn't have Run Amok anymore at that point.
Yeah, they didn't have the...
There's a card that can take control of one of my creatures and give it haste for a turn, like Thane the Firstborn does.
Oh. Yeah, no,
I've never seen anyone play it in Limited, I don't think. But
they were tapped out of red when they attacked. Because they played their creature pre-combat.
They were tapped out of red, yes. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think we just put a hammer on the worm. And attack all, and that probably kills them? Yeah, I don't think it's terrible. I'm just observing that I've never seen anyone play it. So if I go Collar, Animate a Land, attack with all of the creatures, they've got to block everything. Which means that Worm just eats something, which is nice. Let's just Collar over Hammer. That way if there's some like trick I haven't thought of, we don't just flat die to it. Because we have a creature on the back.
Yeah, I mean, they can just trade their Hulks for your pack mates.
That's
but
fine.
Then they would take... Yeah.
Yeah, aside from Village Rites, these sack outlets, I believe, are like rare and mythic. Not too impressive. Oh yeah, and the Red-Black Saga, which is really hard to pull off in the same turn as Shackles of Treachery. Wonder what was actually in the opponent's deck that was good. They just kind of played a bunch of commons this game. I'm always curious in these games where you see like you know they have something good in their pool. I just didn't get a chance to use it. Okie dokie. Well, that's the two games. I guess we'll validate the prediction. Beep beep. Hey, Charizard. Whew. We're not really running up against much like opposition, but they're still just long games somehow.
Yeah.
People believed in us a lot. Alright. Well, I mean, we might as well put up the 7-win prediction now, I guess. Coming right up, chat. Do we have it in us to go 3-2? It wasn't even a long game. It just felt long somehow. Ferutile, thanks for the follow. The Switch username is mine. It certainly is. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Dublade? Double D's? Double D's, thanks for the follow.
Our night's been pretty good, Charizard James. Thanks for asking. How about you? Did you stream today?
In for Finn, let's do it. Hand's real expensive, could backfire horribly, but in for Finn. Finn stops most 2-drops and 3-drops. Puts like a weird amount of pressure on by himself. Juvi, what's different about this draft format? I don't know. I found it to be like much more repeatable and interesting. I think the fact that you can splash a lot of colors really easily is a big deal. Sulphurous Mire is a good one. Let's... No attacks here. Let's play the control roll. Fun to try and like pressure the opponent and make them think you're going to poison them, but I don't think our opponent's going to necessarily fall for it. Finn mostly just sits here and blocks. Like, I will block this Horizon Seeker and I'll be very happy about it. Or I guess I can just bolt the Horizon Seeker and be pretty happy about it. Have I ever pulled off the Poison win? Certainly not in a game that I couldn't have easily won otherwise, but I believe I did actually pull it off once. Okay. Yeah, Charizard. I feel like I've definitely raided you before. Oh no, the snakeskin punish. Okay. Slightly painful, slightly painful. Yeah, we'll just block here. Right? Maybe not. This is awkward if I don't draw the land. Or a Demon Boulder. I guess I can't draw Squash. But a hammer will stop the Seeker well enough. Okay, well, that's awkward. Alright, we might just die to the 5-4 now. That was a tricky turn, actually. The Veil plus the Helm. Opponent did the good, cheap stuff, and now they're going to get some lands. Still, Battle of Frost and Fire does kill this, and it kills Rootless You as well. Can we just get that land? That was not helpful. Jeez. Okay, well. Well, scry some lands to the top here. That doesn't work either, actually. Okay, we might have to just chump with Haka. I believe Chump with Haka has been called. Arnie for... Oh, wait. Arnie makes mana even if you don't have a creature. Oh, we need to play Arnie for mana. I'm an idiot. Somebody punt me, because I'm an idiot. No picking. Wrong.
Oh, the punts.
Oh, the punts. Well, this is why... They got me, because I never played this card. I didn't know what it did. So Demon Bull keeps us alive. We're going to try it, I guess. I guess we actually have to bolt the U. If I bolt the Seeker and they just put the Helm on the U, I guess I can Bergstrider it. Try this. And do they have the Mammoth Growth to kill us? Okay, I guess. I mean, they could just kill us with the Mammoth Growth on the Rootless U as well. That would work fine.
No, re-equip.
I mean, it was during combat, so they couldn't re-equip it
that's
there.
That's right.
Dread Rider, that'll kill us good too, and we definitely can't kill either of their creatures, Battle of Frost and Fire, and, well, there was a chance we kept that initial hand that we were going to die with a hand that looked like that. And I think even with Battle of Frost and Fire, we were probably losing there after they grabbed something off of Rootless U. Although, who knows, maybe Dread Rider was their only target. Alright, well, we'll remember that in the future, that Arnie slays the troll in a desperate spot is actually just guaranteed mana. things you don't learn even after drafting to rank 1 Mythic, chat. There's a lot of depth in this game. Jace of Spades? It's a pretty good username. I don't know what the dots are for, but it's a pretty good username. Yeah, we'll keep this. Get the Finn. The awkward mana is real with this deck. Awkward mana has definitely been real with this deck. But more real with this deck has just been having way too many 5-drops. That might be something we look at after this game.
Instagram is suggesting that our cat Instagram, follow your dad.
Okay.
We live in strange times.
Arnie Broken Brow. Super down to block that. Okay. Is this a Masked Vandal stream? Yeah, I think this has to be a Masked Vandal stream. I just think we desperately need red mana. Maybe there's like a way I can build this deck to not be splashing quite as much nonsense. Like we could dump the Bergstriders, maybe. Except we have a bunch of squashes. Something feels not quite right. Okay, as far as dangerous cards go, that's not one of them. One did not discard. Oh boy. It's this again.
Oh no.
Got one untapped red land in my deck. Well, Battle of Frost and Fire still looks okay. We can figure it out somehow. I think we might just lose, though. Might just lose.
Wait, why? How many red cards are you playing? I guess these are all splashes.
I mean, the problem is I'm basically evenly 3 colors, which is why I didn't want to play 3 colors, because it's really hard to do this without playing evenly 3 colors.
We only have one mountain.
We have one snow-covered mountain and a bunch of red dual lands. With Horizon Seeker double pick. I guess this is the game we want to just bear Sentinel in, although we wouldn't have drawn it anyway. No, we're not actually dead. We could draw Mountain and Battle of Frost and Fire and be reasonably in the game. We could even just draw any land in Bergstrider and still be reasonably in the game. But it's not looking great. Our odds are not very high just because we have almost no red lands. Okay, well, that guy's Bergstrider, which we will use to snap off a tap on the Broken Brow. But yeah, we still pretty much need to rip our Mountain to have a chance here. I'll take a look at the deck after this. I feel like there's a way we can make the mana maybe a bit less awkward. We could just go back to playing the 2-color deck as well. That wasn't terrible. Played out fine that one game.
Mountain, mountain. Mountain, mountain.
It's alright, it's alright. Okay, this would be a great turn for it. Nope. We can kill the hammer, but we are dead, unfortunately. Oh well. Alright, well, let's look at the build a little bit here. So, chat, you see why I didn't think Teamer was the most obvious thing in the world? It's probably still stronger, but yeah, we got double pick Seeker. We have effectively 8 red sources, but we just didn't draw any cards that had any chance of ever making red mana that game. So in blue, we've got a couple of playables that we could swap in.
Oh, you have 2 mountains.
We can destroy the hammer, but we were dead to their creatures. Especially dead to the dragon that they got to make that next turn. Oh, never mind, we have the 2 mountains. Yeah, there's a world where we could play green-red and kind of just dump the blue. Losing Avalanche Color is a big power dip, but we get to play more equipment. We can play Helm, we can play Rune Crown, throw in Sentinel, Mammoth Growth, Berserker, Outrider. Just be like more aggressive and have better mana that way? So yeah, I think the blue-red deck is interesting. I think the green-red version of this build, this pool, could also be kind of interesting. Could play War Master. It's a reasonable 2/2 that can make some extra tokens with Masked Vandal and Outrider.
Yeah, I was saying that you could always just do like green, red, / blue.
Yeah, I mean, Sanctum, it's sort of ambitious. They're like maybe half a source realistically, but they go really well on Finn. What did you say?
I was saying you could just be green, red, / blue.
Yeah, but what are we splashing exactly?
So get rid of Behold, get rid of Allrend. Keep the Striders.
You like Pillar? You like Striders enough? Maybe that's a thing.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean...
Striders Battle.
Because Color, you're not necessarily making use of until later anyway.
Yeah, Battle doesn't go super well in our green-red aggro deck, though. It kills almost everything we play.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, let's see what pure green-red looks like, and then we can figure out what blue we want to splash from there. Do we have any snow payoffs if we get rid of blue? I guess not. I'm not saying, I mean, we're not splashing blue yet. I just want to see what pure green-red ends up looking like. It's probably going to be terrible, but I just want to build it to see like how much worse it seems. All put together like this. Like, we have enough playables. Squash gets worse without the Berg Striders, notably.
Didn't you have more options for changelings, though, in green?
We only had 2 changelings, exactly. They're both Masked Vandals.
There isn't like a Glade Walker or something? Or was that the last
Nope.
draft? Oh, okay.
Rune of Speed is very good with Crown Debo 4, and it's also good with picks, and it's good with Tormentor's Helm. Like, Rune of Speed is just a good card in the deck. Like, I don't understand what you're getting at there. But we still have a pretty low creature count, which is tough. I don't really want to be splashing green in this deck. I just don't think Serulf is that special. Oh, you mean Serulf the green black wolf, not playing Serulf's Packmate in my green deck. Serulf is like reasonably splashable in the deck, I guess. We have 1 duel for it. And the 2 picks. It's not like outstanding, it's good, but not great. But we could splash Serulf in Poison. I'm just trying to think what we even cut from this 44 card deck. Raider's Carve is actually kind of hard for us to crew. Yeah, Debo 4, I mean, you might not have played much Kaldheim Limited, but putting any rune on a piece of equipment is an extremely powerful combo in the format that has probably won me more games than any other like interaction in the format.
Yeah, runes on equipment are great.
Mammoth is not needed, someone says. Yeah, for more of an equipment deck, I could see Mammoth Growth being a cut. The 3/2 seems important just given that we're stuck at 12 creatures here. 13 if you count the hammer, I guess, but I feel like we're not in a position to really reject creatures in our equipment-based aggro deck. But yeah, this just feels like not... This is the thing I mean by getting a feel for sealed. Like, if you showed me this was a draft deck, I'd be like, alright, sure. But in the sealed format, it just seems like a little bit like it's going to get overpowered or something. Helm is really good. You don't want to cut equipment in these kinds of decks. In general, like this is exactly the mix of equipment I want. We could cut Run Amok, could cut the Squashes even, because they're just like 5 mana removal spells. Yeah, this deck is vaguely playable, but just doesn't seem as good. Without Icebind Pillar to break through, without All Run to just be like a game-endingly powerful bomb. Alright, we'll try 1 game with this for science. I think it's 40 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Just
6.
hit the down arrow in the middle.
There we go. Yeah, that's enough. That's 40 cards. The squashes, yeah, the squash will be turned on sometimes, but I don't think it's quite. Yeah, Avalanche Girl is also hard to pass up. I think we lose some power here, but let's try one game with it. Shimmer Drifted's a green-red land, Usmail. It's green or red. It's much better than a basic land. IDK God, thanks for the follow. Rookie MVP Sentinel kind of attacks, and sometimes it's nice to be able to like get a little bit of extra mana on a turn if you have a creature that can't attack anyway. Like there'll be a lot of games where you have one creature that can attack and everything else kind of has to hang back because you have a bunch of equipment to put on one creature. And Sentinel's actually kind of nice for generating mana to put equipment on stuff.
Okay.
Okay, this is a good little equipment hand. Keep Arena. I mean, Goldvein pick definitely helps you splash. Depends on the rest of the pool, but I'd be more inclined than I would be without that. The reason to play Tormentor's Helm this turn. Yeah, let's get the tap land down. Yeah, Sentinel's just a creature. In these equipment decks, you just like need every playable creature you can squash into them. Like, I'm just going to play this Vandal out here because it's going to start attacking pretty soon. Unless they kill it, but if they spend removal on a 1-3, that's also kind of fine. The Burb. Horizon Seeker. Okay, that's much better than Masked Vandal. Yeah, Curly, I mean, that's what we were, basically, before, was just green-blue with red removal. We could try a slightly lighter red splash than we had, but it's, like, hard to play enough red sources to be consistent. Let's see. Horizon Seeker getting bound here? Could be a Depart, I guess. So, putting a Helm on this doesn't really do much. I think I'm just going to swing. Absolutely down to just trade with Raven and get another land. Okay. That should have been the Snow Mountain, I guess, although I don't have any actual snow synergies, so it doesn't really matter. Snow Mountain's just in here for decoration. Giant's Omelet, not a bad one. Opponents also got their colors online. Must be nice, must be nice. Is this the classic, I've got a bound in gold and I don't know whether to hit the equipment of the creature? Might be, might be. Nope, just more commons. Works for me. Alright, guess this is Hammer on Vandal plus Berserker this turn. Seems good. Yeah, any deck with enough equipment, just playing like a solid 2-color aggro deck should be like a thing you think about with your sealed pool because the equipment is very good in this format.
Sealed is not on the ladder.
Sealed is not on the ladder, Espershi. For whatever reason, I guess if sealed were on the ladder, it'd be like extra tempting for people to like just mulligan every bad sealed pool they got. Whereas in draft, it like takes a lot longer to actually get to a deck, and you're less likely to throw it away because it's not great. That could be a reason, or it's just that they always try to keep a limited number of ranked formats to make sure people can matchmake easily. Well, all right.
Well,
What card is so important we're going to search for glory for it? Fear's Retribution? A god? Okay, Nico Eris that plays. That is a pretty good card.
Schmark.
All right. should crown first, because if I hit a 2-drop, I can give it haste and put the crown on it. Like that one. Do I want to do that? I can kill their equipment too. Kill their equipment, put haste on the Vandal swing.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good, actually. Let's do it. All right, getting in. All right, I like that this leaves us with 2 creatures that don't die to Nico. It's a big deal. I guess they can actually play Nico for... If they have a land, they can play Nico, crack a shard, and then kill one of my creatures. But I think they just die to me putting all the equipment on the other one at that point.
And Demon Bolt.
And Demon Bolting their blocker as another thing, yeah. Or playing a Wolf with haste. A lot of things can kill them. Wolf with haste won't actually kill them, but... Giant Ox! Okay. Okay, that blocks. That is definitely a creature which blocks. Ox, which rhymes with blocks. Okay, I like the pick, though. Let's put this pick on a Vandal and go to town. Oh, they just gave up. Okay. Well, we drew all of our equipment and they died. That's good. The tough part with decks like this is when you don't draw all the equipment, especially Dwarven Hammer. Yeah, no, you're definitely correct, Bone Schlepp. You're definitely correct. I think that it was like nice to have like a solid curve, and like Tormentor's Helm is just a good card if you play it with creatures that are attacking. And like we saw the utility of Breakneck Berserker being able to put pressure on the opponent. Like if you actually have a plausible aggro deck, a lot of the cards that don't look usually great in sealed are fine.
Yeah.
But even so, it is tough to completely abandon the blue and to abandon the squashes and the Mirror Lake and all that really good stuff. Let me try like a slightly more modest variant of the deck, I think. We just play the best red cards we have access to. Hammer's really good too, though.
Yeah, you keep Hammer. Yeah, I mean, at this point we've done blue-red, we've done Teamer, and we've done Gruul.
Yeah, maybe there is a world where I just play like the Hawk pick deck and then splash. But Mass Vandal's just so strong if we're trying to do squash stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3-color pool just doesn't quite feel like it hangs together. Mostly it was like really expensive. That was something that we could maybe fix. Try to get some more cheap cards in the mix. Also, a single Pilfering Orc with double pick and a bunch of Snowlands is actually just good. We should just do that. Could even play both. Again, on the argument that if you draw 2 of them, you can just loot one of them away. So now we've got like a more aggressive ability to like get picks on stuff and get going.
Yeah.
What are we cutting to compensate for that, though? I mean, we get to cut some lands because we have too many right now. And what other cards? It's currently... Alright, so this is exactly the right number of spells. We can cut Outrider, as we did before. We could add 1 squash. We could add Arnie back in. This might be a better strategy. Could also just cut Arnie. We've got a bunch of removal. And maybe we're just trying to overwhelm people with all-run stuff.
Auburn doesn't, I mean, I guess it drew you a bunch of cards out in one game. Yeah.
It's just a really strong card. Rookie MVP. Thanks for the follow. What's the primary draw to green? Green just has a bunch of like solid role player cards in it. It's not like we played red blue and it was alright. But green basically gives us 2 cheap giants we can use with Squash and Battle of Frost and Fire. Sorrel's Packmate's just very good. Horizon Seeker's great. Svella's great. Finn's good. Lindworm's very good. Being able to use Mirror Lake consistently is very good. Just a good amount of stuff you get through green. Yeah, maybe try this list. Is there anything like I feel horrible about leaving out? I honestly feel like 1 squash might be enough squashes.
Oh, now who's saying 1 squash is enough squashes?
I'm just tired, Tammy. I'm just tired of squashes. Seeing him show up being all uncastable and stuff.
That's what I was saying.
There's also like blue-green. Hammer and Svella are just so nuts. I don't want to play Run Ashore. Okay, let's add some lands to this. Let's say we're running... We gotta get our other snow lands back in. I do want the Glacial Floodplain. Now I have 4 giants, it's true. What am I cutting for the other squash? That's the question.
What are you playing,
Oops.
What are you playing snow for again?
Avalanche Color?
Icebine and...
Icebine Paler, Bergstrider.
Sulfurous Mire?
Sulfurous Mire should go in, yep.
Just click on the land button.
The land button? I mean, I'm looking for squashes. I don't want lands, I want squashes.
No, that you're still filtering.
Everything just kind of goes with everything else. We could struggle, I guess. If we think squash is better than struggle, which maybe we do. Maybe we do think that.
Do you have Arnie still in?
No, Arnie's not in anymore. Maybe that's crazy. Struggles are really good. Not having struggle in the base green deck seems weird.
Feels weird to me too.
Maybe cut a Pilfering Hawk and put the struggle back in.
Yeah, with Finn and 2 of the Vandals, I think. Just 1 Pilfering Hawk is good.
Okay, so am I down to... We've cut some of the... We didn't even cut that much red, though. We've still got 7 red cards. This is, like, very similar with the difference of playing, like, a Pilfering Hawk to make our mana a little smoother, so it's not that different. We're on 12 creatures. A bunch of them are reasonably cheap, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green sources. That's enough green sources. Up to 7 green sources now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources. Maybe swap these around. Go 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue sources. Try that. Alright, let's just play some more Magic. Oh, tough pool. Tough pool. There's probably some ideal teamer build, but red, green, and blue, red at least seem plausible. You still having fun, dear?
I am.
It was a long build process, I know.
Getting sleepy though.
Sorry, Abel. Okay, yeah. On the play, we've got the Behold to fix mana a little bit. We'll take it. Yeah, Tammy's got kind of the crap chair of the two of us right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his nice chair, and then I've got my nice chair at my workspace, but the nice chairs are hard to move around, so we have this little
Oishi Wonder, thank you for the follow.
fold out that I'm using.
Bounce up. I wasn't saying anything about the optimal number. I'm just saying we had 12 creatures, but because Dwarven Hammer makes a creature, it's kind of like we have 13 creatures. Like, I don't know that there is an ideal number of creatures in an equipment-based aggro deck. It depends on the specific details of the deck. Oh, ooh. Just need lands, though. Desperately need forests. So we're going to bottom both of those. Not find a forest. Immediately regret everything about our lives. And the decisions that we've made here today... Yeah, I just think you really want to get at least, I don't know, 7 of each source or something. No, like 8, 8, 7 maybe. Or have like more early ways to fix than we do. Like, we just had a Path to the World tree.
If you had a Path to the World tree, you wouldn't be able to cast it.
That's true. That's true. Okay, there we go.
Ayo.
Ayo. All right, now we're talking kind of. Let's go... Bird. I want to play Horizon Seeker so bad because it'll help us get out of this pickle, but it doesn't block. It doesn't block. All right, we'll go... I think I'm in for Raven into Struggle here. Raven dodges Frostbite and can block. Rookie MVP, I don't know. If Deathsea were interested in having me on, I would be down to try that. I like co-streaming with people. I've done it before. But Deathsea's also kind of got his rhythm. Yeah, after this game, we might just go back to the 2-color Smork and see how it feels. Alright, that's gotta die. Glad we get to kill that for sure. Oh, Dusty does a lot of co-streams. I didn't even know that. The more you know.
Well, if he does, then I can certainly ask.
Alright, we're just killing this Dragonkin Berserker. Little sad to set Avalanche Caller up as a potential target for removal, but whatevs. Really glad we're playing Struggle for Scumfar. This card is better than Squash in most decks. So next turn we can set up an all-run, depending on what our opponent does.
So why didn't you put it on Haka, and why didn't you attack Haka?
Well, if I put the counter on Haka, it goes away once Haka goes away.
I understand, so I thought that, but then no attacks?
I want to attack with Haka next turn and then put it back in my hand, and...
Okay.
Well, this is interesting. Okay.
They just want to boast?
Got a trick. This boasts and becomes a 3/3.
Oh.
People often misread how this card works. I think our opponent may have misread how this card works.
Oh, I think they thought that it would become a 4/3 or something like that.
Alright, so do I just play a Lindworm this turn? Huh. Kind of tempting to play Lindworm and then just Mirror Lake it. Honestly.
Like that. I like it.
Yeah, let's just chill and Lindworm. Stay calm and Lind the Worm. Hammerlong, I'm definitely streaming the entire Sealed Open. I always stream my Arena Open play. Bunch we're playing, I think, 8 green lands in the deck right now. Not an outstanding number. But there was like... Or we have a bunch of dual lands, but none of the dual lands actually make the colors we need. Okay, opponent's instantly going for that zombie. Cool, cool.
Yes, Deathsea will be back in the US soon.
Haste the zombie. Okay. Don't trade Avalanche Caller for that. Somewhat tempting, honestly.
Why? Wait, what?
It's got Menace.
Oh.
Think I'm into this. Spending 4 to re-equip is a huge burden for my opponent, and... I don't know. Caller's good, but I feel like all-run plus double worm is probably just going to crush them. Also turns on the Vandal, which kills their equipment, which could be nice later. For now, I'm just going to put all-run down this turn, though. Scrying, Packmate, Floodplain. Alright, so I can just name Creature then? Seems good. Bottom the Floodplains. We're going to bottom it anyway. Grab a dog. Bottom of land. A little sad, but the dog's nice. Worldly Dave and Wigan, thank you both for following the stream. Been a great night for follows. I really appreciate everybody who's hanging out and watching this. I know that I'm not the biggest name pro or whatever, but I do like Kaldheim Limited a lot, and I like sharing it with people. So we got to keep in mind if they make a suspicious attack with this equipment that they might just have Jarl. Or not. Okay.
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 Okay. Icebind Pillar is just going to completely lock them out of the game here, I suspect. Oh, well, thank you. That's quite nice of you to say, Endo.
Demon Bolt the. Well, I guess yeah.
It's Scary P. Thanks for the follow. Opponent decided it was not worth it. Okay, well, we struggle a little bit with mana and still just ground them out with raw power, which is nice. Big into raw power, big into Allrund also. Allrund's kind of a silly card. Yeah, we could also cut Hammer and like play an even lighter red splash. We could just splash like Spella double Demon Bolt maybe. But Battle of Frost and Fire is also a giant bomb. I don't know.
I love this like that you've played like 4 decks.
I know, it's very hard. Sealed is like that sometimes. You've got all these different options. Like, I'm not sad to play Depart the Realm. I'm not sad to play second Pilfering Hawk. Yeah, we don't really need Hammer. That's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe it's not even worth splashing. So we cut Hammer. We cut a Squash, whatever. Play a second Hawk. Play a Depart the Realm. Could play a Run Ashore as well. Run Ashore is very good with Battle of Frost and Fire for sure. For sure. There's not really any green that's very tempting beyond that. And this gives me maybe room to cut a mountain for another island? Let's try this. We'll just keep switching the deck and updating our views based on nothing. No data. It's Scary P. Dizlash. Thank you both. Oh, Philifix. Thanks too.
And Worldly Dave. Did you get Worldly Dave?
Did I get Worldly Dave? I think I did get Worldly Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, the Hawks are mostly here for the picks. But yeah, it's just like, what cards am I supposed to be playing? Am I supposed to play Squash instead of Hawk and trade my 2-drop creature for a 5-drop removal spell? Like, you kind of just need stuff to do.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, the Hawk is not a good card. I would not say it's a good card. I don't love playing it even in sealed. I don't like it in draft. But there's a part of me that's thinking like maybe that card is exactly what we needed or something.
You don't want Mirror Lake?
It is our 6th land that doesn't make red. Like, it's nice that it can copy something later. It's free to play this turn. Sure, we'll take it. We don't really need red too badly. Yeah, the Hawks are mostly here because we have the 2 picks. It's possible we're supposed to play like no picks, no Hawks, and just somehow there's like aren't quite enough playables or something in our colors that are early to have like good early game no matter what we do. Well, it's our pleasure, Worldly Dave. Alright, so Pilfering Hawk, not amazing here as a late game, later game draw, whatever. Sure, you got a 2-2, 2-3. Enjoy. Yeah, Elvish War Master might be better than one of the Hawks. I could imagine that. I have a dead wolf. Okay. There are more decent-sized creatures where that came from, though. One nice thing about not just playing red-green is we don't just have to lose to Icehide Troll. Very easy to lose to Icehide Troll in this world of ours. This cold, cruel world.
Yes, Aaron is still #1 in limited.
Juva, you suggested cutting 1 to 2 island. I'm really keeping the islands, and I'm really trying to have as many islands as forests as possible and as few mountains, because we... Ouch. Okay. Okay, opponent. Okay, I see you. We've got ourselves a race. Avalanche Caller can help me in a race, so can Yara Mirror Lake. Basically, we have a bunch of really blue and green creatures, which I like having for my picks. Shiora Curly. Tons of follows tonight. Tons of follows. Love it. Okay, well, I guess I'm glad they played... Well, I have a Masked Vandal, so this is fine. I was going to say I'm glad they played this after that.
Yeah.
Definitely know what Masked Vandal is getting up to this turn. Hooey. Hooey. Red Source, no such luck. Okay, well, what if I... Alright, this is actually going to be a good turn. I like this turn. If the opponent is tempted to double block the Lindworm to get rid of it, we get to kill one of their trolls and then get a Demon Bolt to kill their other troll. Did I order that correctly? I think I ordered that correctly. Problem, I guess, is then they get to keep this. No, I did not order that correctly. Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. Do better. Alright, well, now I have red mana, which is good. Never mind.
What happened?
I just ordered the blocks incorrectly and didn't kill their bigger troll for some reason.
Oh.
I thought I had ordered it right. Actually, I just have to get rid of Reflections, don't I?
Yep.
Masked Vandal is a unit, but now I can't... I can either Demon Bolt their troll and hope this doesn't, like, devastate me next turn. They basically get, like, one free creature off of it. And honestly, what are the odds that their one free creature is better than another Icehide Troll? I'm going to kill the other Icehide Troll here. So this also has the benefit of meaning that the way I blocked didn't matter, that the mistake I made doesn't matter. I like it when the mistake I make doesn't matter. Alright, what's the giant? Are we getting double Cinderhearted here? Double Craven Hulk. See, that's fine. That's fine. Much rather they have, like, a couple of 4/4s. Okay, fine. Fine! Fine, just punish me. I just live to... Battle of Frost and Fire. What are we doing, chat?
Wouldn't even kill the Mistwalkers anyway.
I mean, I thought they just had 2 Hulks, and they also had 2 Mistwalkers and exactly 7 lands, which means they either drew the 7th land or a giant off the top that turn. That. Don't know what we're gonna do about that. They're all giants. This card is just so tilting when you can't kill things with it, chat. It's so tilting. Father MTG, thanks for following. Every opponent we played against has just had a legion of giants. Literal giant reflections. Like, they haven't played... I guess they played Icehide Troll. Their only non-giant this game has been Icehide Troll. I am going to attack here because the Mistwalkers are going to peck me to death. I need to actually start getting some aggro going. This block strikes me as incredibly greedy. I'm actually supposed to kill a Mistwalker here? Nah, Mistwalkers, because of the way that Mistwalker works with pumping, killing the number of Mistwalkers doesn't matter that much. I mean, I guess I'll kill the... I guess I should kill the pick, probably, and just hope that they've played all their giants. The pick is actually just, like, dealing a bunch of damage to me, which I don't like. We'll fight. We'll fight. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. Joymonger, thanks for the follow. Okay, opponent's holding back one of the Mistwalkers to block. Because the Craven Hulk can't. I like that. We'll just have to see if they top decked a giant. Looks like maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't. Okay, cool. Alright, so Avalanche Caller actually gets frisky. We only have 1 Snowland, which is kind of a pain in the butt. We could... Alright, chat. Anybody happen to know if Yara Mirror Lake copying an animated land makes a 4/4? Asking for a friend. Alright, so we're going to go for... I mean, we're going to animate the land, because what else are we going to do this turn? Put a pick on it, so they have to double block. Yeah, I figured it was unanimated land. I think it's like Nissa land copying works the same way. Alright, we'll take a Hulk out of action here again. Every land I draw is every snow land I draw is a creature, and I think like a very solid percentage of my remaining lands are snow lands. Except for now I can't use Pilfering Hawk, which kind of sucks. Come to think of it. We'll see. They have to not take too many hits off of Finn. That's not a giant. That doesn't do very much on the board. Even with, I guess, oh yeah, you're right. Hawk can block with pick. Never mind. All right, but I didn't think they were attacking anyway there. Highland Force is a good draw. I appreciate that one. So if they want to trade a Mistwalker for Finn, pretty happy with that. Don't mind it at all. Nice to have a free discard at least for my bird. Alright, so opponent's just going to Trips Pump here, sure. Is it worth making a Vandal copy? That's a good question. I mean, we have a Mirror Lake, and we might just use it this turn. There's not like a really strong reason to equip pick here. The question is just, are we going to be able to Mirror Lake like something else better later? We've already lost our Worm, we're already down a Bergstrider. So yeah, we could do that. It makes a 2/4. 2/4 is not a very good attacker, which is obnoxious. But I could see giving it a try. Maybe we'll regret this later, I don't know. Oh, we exiled our Packmate, so we don't have Packmate left either. Yeah, we were running pretty low on good Mirror Lake targets. Let's just see if we can beat them eventually with Avalanche Collar. And Pilfering Hawk helping us filter to find more snowlands. Okay. Whoever suggested tapping, getting rid of the reflections, you're a genius. I appreciate your wisdom. What a sealed format. That's the thing. It's just like, I feel like every time I step into a Kaldheim draft or a Kaldheim sealed league, I'm going to play at least one game where something unbelievable happens, whether it's my opponent or me. Doing it. Squash. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. I was going to say that. Alright, so we can do the whole animate land and put a pick on it thing. We lose red for squash, though.
Yeah, don't do that.
I can throw the pick on... There's nothing really that holds a pick well here. I mean, we'll put it on this so that they can't attack with Bergstrider. It's fine. Now, we did have one game where we played Battle of Frost and Fire, and it killed like 4 of our opponent's creatures, but we were going to win that game anyway, because we just had everything in the world. Battle of Frost and Fire has just not been there when we needed it.
Giant!
Yeah, I think in Teamer format, this is maybe not a bomb. All the good decks will just be playing these 3 colors, and half their creatures will be giants. This is the decision I have made while in a state of tilt. Opponent should really be attacking with this Mistwalker. Alright, the 3/5 is pretty annoying. I'll grant that to my opponent. I guess we could just squash the Mistwalker. Maybe that's the thing to do here. Nah, we can throw a pick on Pilfering Hawk. I do want to be very conservative with the squash, because we're running on not a ton of resources here. Alright, we're going to go Sulphurous Mire. Move the pick to the bird. Pass.
So you'll loot on blocks?
Loot on blocks is the idea. If they attack with Mistwalker and want to trade, and I'm happy to loot on blocks. Opponent isn't even through that much of their deck yet. All their spells have just been devastating. Uh-oh. That's a foretell spell. What will we foretell now? I guess just Demon Bolt or something? If I squash Mistwalker, I can, in fact, start getting in there with Hawk. Struggle for Skemfar.
That's nice.
But it's only getting in for 2, and it's like doing a decent job looting, so I'm not sure I want to do that so much. I really want to know what this Foretell spell is. This might be... Yeah, I think this is the time we just start getting with Avalanche Caller and start trading our lands for their creatures. Feel like that's a fairly safe thing to be doing. Yeah, we can also Hexproof land plus struggle to kill the Mistwalker. Or we could kill the 3/5.
I feel like you should be killing stuff.
I think we're gonna attack. I want to use... I think I might be able to, like, move pick, basically use Squash to blow out a double block, but then I can't... Let's move the pick and see if we can blow out a double block with Squash using our Hexproof creature here. They might also like quadruple block or something, but that's fine. It was just Behold the Multiverse. Why would you not do that on your main phase? You could draw spells to cast, opponent. You could draw spells to cast. I don't understand. Pizza Party Time, thanks for the follow. Also, Binger5, sorry I missed you. You can draw spells. They could also have been bluffing. In which case, sure. Feel like the move is just to block this with the 3 large toughness creatures, which... It actually goes... Yeah, once you got Mistwalker out as one of the large toughness creatures, you're kind of fine. Alright.
Why would you not move it? Because you just want to squash it.
I mean, I could squash and eat this thing. I also eat their creatures and save the squash for their 3/5. But if I don't squash, I get to suspend Struggle for Skemfar this turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm into this, actually. Sure.
So I was just saying move the Strider before the Liberator in case they had a thing. But
yeah, if they have a thing, I have Squash, which just breaks them.
Okay.
So now we'll go you. I guess I could be equipping Avalanche Caller, because if they kill Avalanche Caller, a lot of my plans kind of go out the window. Sandy Hoken, thanks for the follow. This is quite a game. Opponent did top 1, bottom 1. Rootless U. Okay. We haven't even seen their 6 toughness creature yet, which is disturbing. Probably like a Cinderheart or something. We may have to be able to like squash Mistwalker and Prey plan. Breakneck Berserker I don't care about. Svella. Svella. You're a man, I'm a fella. Something, Svella. They have 2 green lands, it's Coma. I fear you might be right. Question is, can I play around Coma here? I don't know that we can. Complicated board state here. Goodness. Yeah, the Avalanche Caller plan feels not great into Rootless U.
What if you struggle?
Struggle what?
No.
There's not much. Alright, here's the plan. We are squashing Mistwalker. Getting in there with this bird. Starting to slowly chip away at their whole thing here, I think, is my plan. The lower life total they get to, the more chance it is that we can just get to some kind of blowout position with Avalanche Caller. Which is lovely. If they attack with Rootless U, I think we just let it go. Yeah, if we were sure it was Coma, we might have been able to position ourselves. The problem is that they have a Serpent in play, and its name is Liara Kinseekers. So that plan is not, like, a great plan. There are some problems with that plan. A lot of serpents in this world. Okay, do I just start Svellaing here? I'm at 15 cards in library. Yeah, kind of like just use Svella. See we rip. Berg Strider, okay. Does that do anything great? Not really. But it's fine. It's a fine magic card. Getting our chip in, getting another 4/4, it's all good. So yeah, we couldn't, whatever we tapped was going to untap, so we didn't have the option to like tap the U down and then get an attack in through it. So we can struggle kill the Kinseekers, and then our opponent's like practically dead, right? I'm into trying that. See what happens. If they have a trick, it's fine. I don't think they have a trick. I think they're probably dead. I think they're probably Soup's dead. Let's test that theory. Mostly because it's getting late. I'm just trying to kill him. Boop. The fact the lands have hexproof is real good here. Okay, yeah, don't just flood it out. Alright, raw power does it. Having Avalanche Color in our deck seems like a really good idea. Really good idea that I endorse. So it's at, are we at the 6-2?
I think you're at 7.
Are we?
No?
Oh.
Yeah, you're at 7.
Hey, prediction
Hey.
validated, chat. That felt agonizing. It felt like we lost every game somehow.
4 deck, 7-2. 5 deck?
I don't even know. Alright, well, max prize twice. Chappie Beeman, yeah, I might have scooped, well, I would have been much more sad if I didn't have the whole stream to carry me forward, but the more of you show up, the more pressure there is on me to actually just play through it.
Good job.
Beat a coma too, yeah. Bound Schlup, I love that it took until the game was over before you were willing to follow. You really had to check us out and verify that we were okay.
7-0 or nothing.
Alright, chat. It is now past 11, so I was tempted to open another sealed pool and just look at it, but as you know, opening leads to playing, and we can't have more playing because I've got a whole ass email newsletter to write. So, I'm going to say goodnight to you and raid somebody. Let's see who's around. Sam Black is drafting Kaldheim. Sam Black is somebody I'm very happy to raid pretty much whenever. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's raid Sam. Sam taught me the initial lessons that I really needed to understand Kaldheim Limited, for which I am grateful. Ragnus Zukin, thanks for the follow. Kaskar, you too.
Thanks for hanging out, chat.
Thanks very much, chat. Aw, you say that. You say that, Bound Schlup. I'm just glad we don't have the... I don't have to live in the alternate reality where I lose that game and you're torn.
Everybody go raid Sam.
Everybody go raid Sam. Very good Kaldheim drafter. At one point was like definitely fighting in top 10. Don't know where he is now, but... Ghosty Hosty Deliverance, thank you for the last minute follows. Have a good night, everybody. See you Friday, hopefully, around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for more Kaldheim Sealed.
And Deliverance, thank you for the follow. And Bash Hots.
Bash Hots. Good night. Oh, nope. What a timing. Oh, Deliverance.